All right, it is Tuesday night in Tooney Town, and that can only mean one thing. It is time for the fastest rising pro wrestling live stream podcast on the internet today. It is time for Tooney Talk Wrestling. Folks, my name is Marvin, and I am the Movie Monster, and I am thrilled to welcome you guys back to another week of nonstop wrestling conversation. We are super excited to include you guys in the conversation as well, as you are just as much a part of the show as any of our panelists, even more so than some. But I can't do it alone, guys. So you know what? Let's bring them out right now. The team behind Tooney Talk Wrestling, and I got something special today.
He stole a Hogan shirt from a girl. His actions make a righteous fool. He fantasized about Alexa Bliss. Who is this guy? He's Arcadis.
That's me. That's me.
Oh, man, I couldn't wait all day for that one.
I love it.
Look, I got tired of us getting demonetized every week and having to cut out your intro because we used the 5 seconds of that Dennis Leary song. So I'm like, you know what? I'm just going to write my own lyrics. Go on. You know, hold on. Let's bring Awful out first. All right. Yeah, you didn't get one.
No, I didn't need one. I like the Nigerian.
No, you do.
Better.
You do need one, and it will still have the Nigerian in it. But I didn't have time today. But let's listen to it one more time.
He stole a Hogan shirt from a girl. His actions make a righteous fool. He fantasized about Alexa Bliss. Who is this guy? He's Arcadis.
I think in bluegrass country, like it just felt right.
Yeah. I thought it was going to be like, I thought it was going to say, we're white people and black people watch wrestling.
Oh my God. That'd be really funny.
Max thinks that it is the funniest thing in the world that you guys immediately started calling me Akadis. He thinks that's the funniest thing.
It is kind of funny.
Now he's
Red House, where black people and white people buy furniture.
And Hispanic people too.
I like how you call in the song he's awful dis. So it's
No, he's
Akadis.
I said he's Akadis.
Oh, okay. Okay, gotcha. Never mind.
Yeah, no, you would try to put yourself in the song. Stop it.
No, I try to relieve myself from the song.
I have no idea. Yeah, seriously, I have no idea if you actually fantasize about Alexa Bliss, but it was the only thing I could think of that rhymed with dis.
I mean, I could.
What about
if I tried?
All right, well, one more time.
He stole a Hogan shirt from a girl. His actions make a righteous fool. He fantasized about Alexa Bliss. Who is this guy? He's Arcadis.
Trying to get the damn AI to say Aka, by the way, was not easy.
I bet. How'd you have to spell it? ACCKA?
AHKAH.
Ah.
I'm going to go down to my local honky tonk and play that when I walk in and see what happens.
I would assume it plays everywhere that you go. Meanwhile, over on NXT, it's time. he's out there because God forbid anything happen that his face is not on. Yeah. Oh, guys, don't call it the Triple H era. Don't call it the Paul Levesque era. I'm just a simple man who doesn't like the spotlight. Me.
Are we going to blame him? Yeah, I was just about to say, or is TKO making him do it?
No. That's all him. That's all him. Going out there every week, that's all him.
I think he appreciates the fact that he can use TKO as an excuse now, but do you remember his wrestling career? Because that's all he did his entire career.
Oh, yeah. They just keep pushing me out there, man. Just keep pushing me out there. I'm like, guys, let's give someone else the spotlight. But no, alas, they just want the H. Who am I to deny them? Really?
It's by the way, PLE could also stand for Paul Levesque era. So that's the
Son of a
How about that? Nice.
It's completely by accident. I didn't. So we, guys, this is a show made for you and financed by you. We count on your generous super chats to keep the lights on around here. So we stop between each of our topics to read your super chats aloud. And we do break for super chats of $50 or more. So if you super chat $50 or more, we do stop whatever we're doing to address whatever it is you're asking us to address. So without any further ado, let's get to what you guys have to say this week. Christopher Miller for $10 says, $1 Million Man said it best. Everybody has a price. For all you haters, tell the truth. Someone dumps $100 million in your lap. Are you going to say no? Yo ho, brother. Yep. Yeah, no, you're not wrong. We'll talk about it in a bit. You and Q
real quick. Can I real quick?
What?
Just because the chat's been asking, Kev will be here. He
will he?
I don't.
I don't know. Oh, you know.
They've been talking about it.
Damn, brah.
Oh, wait.
My microphone plugged in.
By the way,
Say
Kevin
his
is
name and
he appeared. I believe in the black guy. So, by the way, Kev is never getting a new intro because I love his intro too much. Disc got a new intro tonight, Kev. You missed it. But you know what? I love it so much, we're going to play it again.
He stole a Hogan shirt from a girl. His actions make a righteous fool. He fantasized about Alexa Bliss. Who is this guy? He's awkward.
Yes.
Tremendous.
Bluegrass, country, banjo. We got it. It's, you know. All right, so let's keep going. You and Kumia for $4.99 says, who here will go to Saudi Arabia for WrestleMania? Glomgold can afford to go. He might be able to go.
Glomgold! 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 Glomgold!
After Denise Salcedo made her statement on Twitter saying, I will not be attending Saudi Arabia. I joined.
Oh, hold on, everybody. Reverse course. Take that $250 million check, tear it up, throw it in the fire. There's no point anymore.
Shut up.
I made a bold move and I joined her, and I said that I also will not be attending the WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia.
Hold on, get that check back out of the fire. Apparently, Akadis isn't going.
But so
there, you know, we take the good with the bad.
One of our listeners offered to pay for it. So if you guys want to pay for me to go to Saudi Arabia, I will go to Saudi Arabia.
I don't think you could pay me to go to Saudi Arabia. I really don't. Like, here you go. You might die. Like Abu Dhabi, I would consider, because Abu Dhabi, I don't know. It's like, oh, Sean's out there now.
Oh, Abu Dhabi. That's where Normal got sent all the time.
Yeah, where Normal the cat gets mailed to.
Yeah,
Abu Dhabi, that's where you'll stay. Abu Dhabi, just don't be gay. Abu Dhabi. Yeah, they were very forward thinking back then, and you know. When you had a uncultured barbarian for $5 says, you know which businessman wouldn't bugger his customers like WWE, TKO, Disney does?
Glomgold! 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 Glomgold!
Everybody's got the same joke this week. Arthur Jennings for $10 Australian says, hey Marv, not sure if this is for Tooney Talk Wrestling or TV, but B. Job Bethel said about WBD, they've had a monster movie year and are a top TV studio. Your thoughts? Because Max in Australia sucks. No, well, they have had a monster movie year. No, he's right about that. Warner Brothers this year became the first studio ever to open 7 movies in a row above $40 million. The thing is, they're not having these big $1 billion releases. They're having major successes with small like horror films and like low budget, like stuff that's cost maybe $100 million, and they're gonna make, you know, $500 million off of it, or you know, something like The Conjuring. The Conjuring just came out, made $200 million in its opening weekend. So, it's better to have $100 million movie and open at have your break even point be maybe 300 and make 500, then do a major superhero film with reshoots galore. Have your break even point be like 800 mil and make $1 billion. It's all about money in versus money out. It's the business stuff that people don't like to think about.
Yes, that's why David Zaslav is not liked.
Yes, because he actually focuses on business stuff instead of like being like Bob Iger.
David Zaslav says, "Let me see your P&L." Oh my God, what have we done?
Yeah.
But I will say that it's not just Australia. Max sucks in America too.
Max.
Yeah.
Max.
And now you're going to get a price.
Yeah. Oh, and by the way, it runs terribly. Like, it is just a terrible streaming service. What was I was just watching. So I mean, we just watched The Sopranos on there, but I was just watching something else on there too, and it was just like my goodness, like you cannot the subtitles work sometimes they don't. It's just an absolute nightmare to
You were watching Dynamite, right? Obviously.
Nope.
That's what you're
Nope. I have never watched. Oh, William Regal's out there. Is it time to scream War Games already, or is this just, you know?
No, it's Homecoming. He's got to show
Well,
up.
Shawn Michaels and Triple H were face to face, nose to nose. I don't know what they were saying because I had it on mute, but yes,
I love you.
Showed up.
I hate you, but I love you. You're nothing without me.
Yeah.
Get those knees ready for Australia. I mean, Saudi Arabia.
Where you are.
You have to put.
Kid will go on.
TKO says you have to put Ava in more segments. Jack, I ain't doing it, Jack. I ain't doing it.
I like how Shawn Michaels is just a slightly altered Vince McMahon whenever anyone does pressure. Like, he wasn't always that way, but you know.
Come on, that's decades of the booger sugar.
Yeah. Shawn Michaels looks like a skull with a cowboy hat. He's so old looking.
You know,
Oh, that comes from being old.
you live a hard life. You get old.
Don't I know it?
Regina Sharp says,
Glum Gold, Glum Gold, Glum Gold, Glum Gold.
Incorporated would like to formally thank both WWE and the Saudi royal family for bringing WrestleMania to the site of auxiliary money bid number 15 in Riyadh, especially since it took none of his money. Oh my goodness. Yeah, it is. By the way, sometimes I wonder how the sound effects play for the folks listening on the audio only version over there in Japan. But then again, they probably are just listening to us to learn how to speak English anyway.
Right. Except for Colin Taylor.
Is there weird buzzing?
There is a weird buzzing.
There's a weird buzzing.
Yeah.
Maybe it's me. Hang on.
No, I think I know. Hold on. Let me.
Okay.
It was awful.
Awful.
Yep.
Window. We were wrong. Maybe it's
Awful
our
is the
fault
buzz.
because we did say the window. So maybe that's our fault. We gave him the suggestion of keeping the window.
Uncultured Barbarian for 5 says Tripp is a simple man, like Garrick was just a simple tailor. Yes. I'm just a simple man. I like going out and getting massive pops and stealing all the heat. Because he's out there right now in the middle of the ring to soak up all the adulation.
Isn't it so funny? He is the stark raging opposite of Vince.
Uh-huh.
Oh, about me. It's about the talent, the performers. Back down, man. Give me my glory.
Which of my 2 theme songs will I play to the ring tonight?
Keep on.
You and Kumia for $1.99 says, I'm running NXT tonight, Sean. Oh, boy. And I say Ava Rain in every segment. And by I say, I mean TKO says.
The skinny rock said, put her on.
Yeah. I thought it was Al Roker after the surgery talking to me, but apparently it was Dwayne. CWJ. CWJ 128 for $5 says, for all of those AEW should charge less to get more business. Screams to everyone, you can't afford Taylor Swift. Go see a cover band instead. Yeah, it's Liquid Fox for $2 Canadian says he went from Heartbreak Kid to Brokeback Skeletor.
Heyo.
All right, guys. Well, look, we've put this off for a very long time. We've tried, to not do it for as long as humanly possible. But you guys persisted. You guys wanted it, and I made a promise. And I always keep my promises to you guys. It's time for the Mone Mag.
Jesus, I thought it'd be gone by now.
No. Oh, no. All right. So this is the Mone Mag from back in early August. Now, there is a new Mone Mag that came out today. So if we can make $500 tonight, then we will read the second Mone Mag.
Okay.
Otherwise, we're going to have to just wait for the, for the future. So, but here we go. From the desk of the CEO, Volume 3, issue number 42 of my digital magazine. Hey, Mone Makers! In this special June-July issue, we will talk about all things. My top 5-ish favorite matches of all time, and how many of them have me in them. WrestleMania versus All In, and of course, my historic match with Timeless Tony Storm. Who calls their own match historic?
Mercedes Moné.
It's not even like in gimmick, man. Like,
well, it's people whose matches are not historic who call their matches historic.
I've never heard Ric Flair call one of his matches with Ricky Steamboat historic.
My matches with Ricky were historic and hysterical. They were so good.
We showcase my text platform. Oh, thank goodness. Give some fans shout outs and so much more.
Did you
wait.
Tax platform? Like H&R Block? Oh, text. Okay.
No, she's not. Okay. She's not like putting together your return for the year.
I thought the same thing.
I'm here to help all those W-9 employees.
Everything's deductible.
The contractors, watch out. I'm coming for your money.
If you buy crystals, you can write them off as a medical expense.
You can write off my subscription platform to talk to me because I am a licensed therapist. Okay.
I am a licensed life coach. So you're getting help by talking to me.
You're not for $100 when you're a Mone fan.
Monefans.com.
Oh, did you know Kevin Nash has one? It's not an OnlyFans, but there's like an OnlyFans competitor, and Kevin Nash is on it.
Wait. I'm gonna need so much more information.
I don't know what he does. It's the same one that Tori Wilson. Because I saw when I was going through
again, I'm gonna need more information.
I was going through Twitter.
Is WCW fans?
I don't know. I was going through Twitter and Tori Wilson posted something where she has it said, join my, it's not OnlyFans, it's called something else, but it was like her cooking in a bikini, right? And next to it in the little advertisement, there was a picture of Kevin Nash.
Cooking in a bikini?
Nash? No, just standing there looking all buff. And so I clicked on it because I'm like, what's Kevin Nash doing? But I had to pay it. I wasn't going to pay to see whatever Kevin Nash was doing. Yeah, Erica, does he hang dong?
Does he hang dong?
You are the best.
How did you not bookmark this? How did you not know that this was going to be a major topic of conversation if you brought it up?
Because I didn't even think about it until you brought it up just now. At first, I was because I just figure it's probably just him being like this, right? It's probably like $2 a month, and it's him putting out a newsletter or something. But
no.
We need to know about Big Daddy Paywall as soon as you hear about it.
Okay, yeah. I'll look into it. Hey, this is a teaser for next week. I'll have more information next week.
Holy crap! Please tell me the word diesel appears somewhere in it.
Diesel nuts. Hey, $9.99 a month. It's too sweet.
And you're gonna forget that you subscribe, so you're gonna be here for life.
Dude, I swear though, if I see it and it's like $2 and I'm like, you know what, I'll do it for the show, and then I see Kevin Nash dong in front of my face, you guys are paying me back. Oh, that's all I'm saying.
We never wanted
Yeah,
to
that's
for it.
You're gonna have to describe it in detail.
Someone in this chat wants to know if it's Big Daddy or Little Daddy.
All those years of drugs.
That line that
Is it a
Valentina dropped on Big Show. They call you.
Is it a super? Is it a super shredder?
Oh God.
Awful. I think you switched your mic.
Okay.
Sound like you're talking through a phone now.
That happened on This Is Awful too. It switched to his laptop mic for some reason. Oh,
That's
nowhere.
so weird.
So
yeah, I think that's what just happened.
It's yard.
How about now?
Now
there
you're
you
good.
go.
Now you're good. All right.
Okay, thank you.
Also, my website, mercedesmonet.com, is live, so make sure to check it out. And if you're a super fan, you can text me directly. Now let's talk Monet. Thanks. Why does it say thanks? That's new. It doesn't usually, like, I feel like the problem with the digital magazine, because it's not a newsletter, I feel like the problem is we're not being grateful enough. So I fixed the problem by saying thanks at the beginning.
But I only say thanks to the ones that pay me $99 a month. I'm not saying thanks to the ones that are freeloading. Duh.
God. Greatest week ever. This may have been one of the greatest weeks of my entire pro wrestling career. If not, it was definitely up there. Between AEW's unforgettable matches, history-making moments, and the kind of magic you can't plan for, I've been reflecting on how far I've come and how much further I want to go. Wrestling has given me so many gifts, but weeks like this reminds me of why I fell in love with it in the first place. Lots and lots of money.
Eddie Guerrero.
Eddie Guerrero. So welcome to this edition of the Mone Mag. Let me take you inside the matches, the moments, and the emotions that make this week one I'll never forget. Oh, look at there she is.
Hold on a second. We're only doing one of these, right?
Unless we make $500.
Kev will be lucky though, because he has to leave for the other show, so he'll be gone if we have to do the second.
Let's be tax buddies for just $99.99 a month. We've read this one already. It's the same ad as last time. Wow, I really thought that said fucking Tony Storm. Facing Tony Storm, a match 5 years in the making.
That's what you wanted it to say.
That's like more than no. That's what Tony Storm wanted it to say. I've been waiting for this one for a long time. 5 years, maybe more. Part of the reason I signed with AEW was because I wanted to wrestle Tony Storm. She's become such an incredible character and a true star.
I'm sorry. Part of the reason I signed for
the reason you signed is because this idiot gave you creative control and a dump truck full of money.
She signed because she wanted. She didn't know who Tony Storm was before.
Oh my god, guys! I love Boney Storm. What? No, I love Tony Storm with a T. Tony. I thought it was a girl. Why is his name Tony? Oh, it's a girl. Okay, it's like with an I. That's weird. When the match finally happened at All In, everything felt aligned. The build-up, the energy, that period of time where she munched on my box, everything was all perfect. Even before the bell rang, I could feel how special it was going to be, and she was going to touch my vagina like 20 times. Wrestling Tony Storm, magic. Walking into Globe Life Field for All In, there was a calmness in the locker room. Like, everyone just knew this night would be legendary. AEW has only been around for 6 years, but they pulled off their biggest event in North American wrestling history. Their biggest event in North American history. That is that little IR at the end of that is the differentiator there. Fans are still talking about it, and I'm replaying it in my mind. Rematch? Please God, no. Wait, she didn't even talk about the match. She just said it was fun.
She's showing pictures, Marv. Pictures.
It became picture pages, Marv. Yeah.
Oh my god, this is vapid.
It's a flip book.
My top matches ever, and why Bayley still reigns supreme. People often ask me about my top 5 matches of all time, and honestly, it's hard to narrow it down because I'm like so good. Like, I'm really good, guys. I thought this was going to be about like her favorite matches that she's ever seen. No, it's you know, the only matches she's ever seen are the ones that she's in.
Eddie Guerrero matches.
I've never
Toyota
actually
Mia
watched one.
Mamamo.
One match always comes to mind first. Me versus Bailey at NXT TakeOver Brooklyn. That bitch carried my ass to a fucking amazing match. The match was life-changing, not just for me, but for women's wrestling as a whole. Get bent.
Because I was in the match. I am all women. I am every woman.
I am every woman. Oh my gosh. Toni Storm, a close second. Coming in at number 2 is me and Toni Storm. That match was pure magic. That's the only adjective she has to describe it, is magic. And I'll share more about why it means so much to me in a moment. Favorite matches in no order. After these two, it gets tough to rank. Me versus Bailey at Hell in a Cell was iconic in its own way. Then there's me versus Chris Statlander, me versus Athena, and me versus Asuka. Plus the one where I broke Paige's neck. Every single one of those matches pushed me, inspired me, and left a mark on my heart. Of course, Bianca and I too.
Okay, I have a question real quick. Does anyone remember any of those matches? Can you tell me anything about Bailey?
I remember her. No, I remember her and Bianca. But look at the weird way she did this. Of course, Bianca and I too. Like, why did you add that as like a you know, like you can go back and edit. Like
footnote.
You could have put it in with the other ones. Why do you think you can't delete? Is the backspace button not working on Jennifer Peppermint's computer?
Jennifer, you write it as I say it. I don't need you editing my magic.
The WrestleMania moment
is it mean to say?
Nope.
Probably.
Is it mean to say that I hope Jennifer Peppermint's computer never uploads again?
I'm fairly sure from what I hear that lady makes, I'm pretty sure she can afford a new one.
And I don't think this comes from her computer. I think she jots this down in Notion on her phone when she's on the toilet.
Pretty sure Jennifer Peppermint is like a Vietnam POW.
I think they just go into ChatGPT and give it some bullet points, and they say, just write this as if you're the most bubble-headed, vapid narcissist who's ever existed. The WrestleMania moment.
ChatGPT says, "Oh, you mean Mercedes Monet?"
Yeah. The WrestleMania moment that changed literally nothing. That night at WrestleMania will always live in my heart. Wrestling Bianca wasn't just about a match. It was about making history because we made up some bullshit landmark. We didn't find out we were main eventing. First of all, I know we only main evented night 1, but still we were main eventing until a day and a half before. I had been praying, manifesting, and hoping. And when they finally told us, I was overwhelmed. Lying on the floor at the end, because they made me job, and that's what I do after I job, I watched... Come on, she walked into that one. While I cried and pounded on the floor and said, "This isn't fair," I watched Bianca's husband run out to celebrate with her. I know he's a wrestler and I'm supposed to know him, but he's just Bianca's husband because I don't actually know his name because he's just in a tag team. Even though I was selling from the pain of the match and throwing an absolute temper tantrum because I lost, I couldn't stop smiling. I thought to myself, if I had seen this as a little girl, I can't even imagine the kind of superstar I would have become. What the fuck?
See, I'm what you call a bootstrap paradox. I'm so great that I created myself. I saw me wrestle, and then in turn I wrestled, and then I'll never stop wrestling, and in turn I'll always keep writing about my wrestling.
I change lives. Like, I really do. Like, my matches are transformative for the youth.
She's not.
Mother Teresa, that bitch can't hold a candle to me.
She's not talking. She's not talking about a wrestler like her would have inspired young Mercedes Moné. She literally means that there would have been a time paradox where she watched herself wrestle.
Only
I
Mercedes Moné could inspire Mercedes Moné.
I mean, like Rosa Parks, she was sitting down. I was up and like jumping around.
That's right. Yes,
So
right.
I mean, clearly we know who did more.
Rosa Parks was a lazy bitch who just took my heat. I stand wherever I go.
Why would you want to sit in the front of the bus anyway? All the cool kids are in the back of the bus.
That's right.
I know
What are
it's
you
like
whining
when they
about?
come. It's like I'm like basically the same as her because they come to me and they're like, Mercedes, you have to lose, and I say no. I've been working really hard today, and I'm not gonna lose. See, we're basically the same person. Even though I lost and threw a fit and cried and screamed and threw things that hit Triple H in the head, it felt like a Cinderella moment that night for me, not for Bianca, for me. Like, because everything is all about me always. That night, God.
I can go to Papa H. He always listens to me. He's not like that mean Vince. Papa H will always give me whatever I need whenever I want.
That night, WWE didn't just change my life. They changed the entire game for women's wrestling. No, I'm pretty sure Charlotte and Becky and Ronda changed the game for women's wrestling when they actually main evented WrestleMania.
I don't know who you're talking about.
What is a Ronda?
Bitches are.
Wrestling Timeless Tony Storm was everything I hoped it would be and more. And as I walked back through the curtain, one thought kept repeating in my head, I can't believe I had to lose. I want to do that again, and I can't wait to wrestle her again.
The only good news is that no one saw it.
WrestleMania versus All In. I can't wait for this. I can't wait for this freaking comparison. 2 dreams, 2 eras, 1 heart. Guys, I'm like so deep. I'm so deep. You should have read my dead journal back in the day.
You know what? That is the one thing that Mercedes actually wrote too. She absolutely wrote that and sent it to Jennifer Peckman. It's like, look at this.
Jennifer, stop the presses. Stop the presses. I figured out how to give birth to this moment, how to like completely sum it up. You know, I manifested. I was like, what's the best headline that I could use for this that will inspire generations of people to be money-grubbing narcissistic bitches?
Don't tell WAPO. I got a headline.
This past week, I co-headlined AEW's All In, and people have been asking me how that compares emotionally to main eventing WrestleMania. And I told them I don't know because I never actually main evented WrestleMania. I main evented night 1. The truth, you can't compare them. Well, she's right, but let's see.
Yeah, you goddamn right.
Not because one is better than the other. Okay, she's lost the story here, but because they represent 2 very different promotions and 2 very different eras in my life. Oh, it's all about my life. Main eventing WrestleMania was a childhood dream that I had once I was about 25 years old. I never thought it would come true. To be honest, no one ever let me believe it was possible. But deep down, I kept that dream alive. And when it finally happened, it felt surreal, like I was living in someone else's fairy tale. Meanwhile, main eventing All In felt like a very achievable dream. That's basically what she said. Like, she didn't think it could happen, and then she didn't say anything about All In. I mean, first of all, I didn't main event All In. I co-headlined, but like, if I wanted to, I could, even though I don't have creative control. But I totally have creative control. The best yet to come between WrestleMania and All In. I feel like I've lived 2 lifetimes of emotion and magic. But if there's one thing this week taught me, it's this. The best is still ahead. Good Lord. Good God. Look at her
she's
fans.
Going back to WWE, gentlemen.
Look at these guys. Look at all these guys. Well, that's why she wasn't bashing WrestleMania.
Oh, yeah, she'll be down.
Yeah.
Text me. Want to text me directly? Now you can. This is an exclusive program where my biggest fans get one-on-one access to questions, get updates, and be a part of the Mone train. Toot toot. In a more personal way. It's for those who truly want to be connected to me. So sign up now. Space is extremely limited and spots fill fast. If it's full, you'll be added to the wait list. God. Grand Slam and the Beast. I'm excited to share a glimpse into my life as we embark on this thrilling new chapter. June was transformative for me, both personally and professionally, especially with the announcement of my relationship with my incredible Beast. Oh, God, here we go. He's a remarkable man, a lawyer, a former veterinarian, a nurse. I'm sorry. These are all jobs that you have to go through a lot of school to get individually.
Yeah, I don't know. I've never lived in Mexico. I don't know what it takes.
Oh,
to
that's
become a nurse
true.
in Mexico.
Okay, it's in Mexico.
Yeah,
it's
a
a
third world
correspondence
country.
course. Yeah.
Yeah.
Like here, to be a lawyer takes, 8 years of school? A veterinarian, probably the same. A nurse, at least 4 or 5. Plus you have to intern and stuff like that. I mean, the Beast Mornos is not that old.
Take a 90-minute nursing course in Mexico.
Yeah. Punch a burro and you'll become a veterinarian.
Right.
And my favorite part is spiritual. With him by my side, I've embraced my true self on this journey filled with love and support. As the Grand Slam approached, we decided to turn it into a family trip, inviting his mother, nieces, nephews, and son along for the adventure. They just had to get in the back of this orange truck and not make any noise. I had always dreamed of wrestling in Arena Mexico. I was waiting to see if anyone picked up on that. In Arena Mexico, and to our surprise, after a 14-year hiatus, I not only stepped into that iconic ring, but Beast also received a call to join me for the Grand Slam in Mexico City. It was a magical moment where our dreams merged. I'm sorry. There is no sex in the world that is good enough to put up with this. I'm sorry.
I don't okay, the Mortis thing, she is, every word ruins his career more and more.
Every word
Just buries this man.
Walking down the steps of Arena Mexico in my not at all offensive mariachi-inspired gear, I felt the electric energy of the crowd as I faced CMLL champion Zeus. This match marked my... Ay, Cantano Yore! This match marked my in-ring debut in such a legendary venue, and it was even more special for me as it was first the CMLL Women's Championship and featured on AEW's Dynamite. The fans were phenomenal, and their passion made the night unforgettable, except for that stupid mouse who mouthed off to me, and I tried to catch him, but he was really fast, and I was like, "Come here, you stupid mouse!" And he was like, "Epa, epa, andale, arriba," and he ran, and then I would run into a wall. Speedy Gonzalez, anyway.
So yeah, that joke certainly did.
I'm so loved in Mexico. I'm loved like Americans love soccer.
Just a day after my championship match, I defended my title against La Catalina, someone who I totally always respected and didn't just meet that day. I cherished every moment of that match. La Catalina has become a fierce competitor, and I fondly remember training with her a few years back at Bandito's gym in Mexico City. Now one of Mexico's top stars, I eagerly await the chance to beat her again. Wrestle her again.
I can't believe this is still happening.
Okay. Periodic newsletters. For those who miss us, your CEO won't be going far. In between months, from time to time, I'll be sending out newsletters when inspired. In the meantime, please keep spreading the word and helping to increase our subscribers. By doing so, you're
Could you stop right there, Marv? Could you stop right there? I thought this was a magazine and not a newsletter? What is
Yeah,
she
what
like
the fuck?
arguing that
Yeah.
point for months on end?
We are not a newsletter, but I'll be sending out newsletters.
Jennifer.
Yeah.
Look at this last sentence. By doing so, you are indirectly supporting and giving a much needed voice to wrestlers, especially female wrestlers. Whose voice is being given out in this besides yours? Well, I'm a wrestler and I'm a female wrestler.
I'm all wrestlers.
And what does Mercedes Moné do on LinkedIn exactly?
Oh my god! And now here she is being a freaking weeb. I am thrilled to share my collaboration with Crunchyroll. Anime has been a passion of mine for as long as I can remember. You know that's how she says it, right?
Anime. Yes.
Anime?
Like a white girl coming from Puerto Rico for the first time.
Yep. Puerto Rico. Shut up. So, blending my two loves, wrestling and anime, is truly a dream come true. I've spent 2 years working on these special pieces, and I can't wait for you to experience them. Be sure to grab yours while they last. Oh, gosh. What are all of... Okay, no, we're not going to do that. EWA's women's champ... What? Oh, God, no, we're not going to talk about her winning a stupid indie title that they created for her.
But look at she took a picture of the VFW hall where she won it.
Yeah. It smells like beer in here.
It used to be a Wendy's.
There were more people here than there were at Dynamite.
Well, then there are for the collision on October 2nd, at least. They've sold 450 tickets. Texting has been fun. Thank you. I absolutely love connecting with you through my texting service. It's one of my favorite ways to rob you of money and have an AI talk to you and pretend that it's me. I mean, to stay close with my ride or dies. You guys ask some really fun questions and some really inappropriate ones. And I get to share little moments I don't post anywhere else. Plus, my text fam gets first access to exclusive headlines and behind the scenes photos that you won't find in a mag or on socials. A few slots have opened up, so make sure to join today. I'm sure they have. This month's Mone Mag mention from Corey.
By the way, I just purchased my ticket for Holland, Texas. Seeing you win the AEW Women's Championship will be icing on a cake on my birthday week.
Ew.
From the CEO. Oh my God. Thank you for coming. You're going to have the best time. And don't forget your CEO poster. He paid $99.99 for that.
Don't forget your CEO poster.
You simpleton!
From Daniel G. Happy 4th, Mercedes. From the CEO. I am so full from yesterday. Time to go get it and training at the dungeon to get ready for All In Texas. How was your 4th? And then he sent me a picture of his penis. It was actually kind of funny. From Geraldo.
Open feet. Hi, Mercedes. It's been a rough week. Seeing a psychiatrist this Friday.
Why would you put this?
Oh shit!
Why would you put this in? Why would you put this in? This is every 90s movie based on a Frank Grisham novel. What? This is how they start. This is how they start.
First off,
do you see what I've become?
First off, I don't know why Geraldo decided to message Mercedes about his mental health crisis that he's going through right now.
Wait till we get that. Wait till we get to just her heartfelt advice to this poor struggling man.
But
like when you're going to
box.
therapy, it's like if you confide that you're going in therapy to someone, they send it out in their magazine. Could you imagine?
Yes.
I'm debating on buying the ticket for Wednesday's match, but I haven't been feeling happy. Hope you're doing well, Mercedes.
From the CEO, I hope you feel better. Take time for yourself.
And stay away from me.
You know, when I'm happy and I know it, I clap my hands. So you should clap your hands for me.
She didn't even tell him to buy crystals or something. Like he could have done
Right.
Not
Here's
even
some amethyst.
Not even a hang in there. Don't worry, pal. It gets better.
Here comes Ray. How was your weekend? Hope you were able to find rest time. It was good. Got training on relaxing done.
Nice. What's your favorite workout? Be or training refine?
CEO burpees.
That motherfucker paid $200 for that.
No, it's not per text. It's $99 per month. But he's paying $200 to have this conversation.
No, Awful's right. This conversation took place over 2 months.
Yes. I've never met someone who loved burpees. LOL.
Mikhail
God.
says, hey, what's the 411? Packing and getting ready for AEW this week. I don't even bother to capitalize the letters AEW.
Oh, that is interesting. It will be 7-belt Monet. Who is your dram opponent?
Eddie Guerrero!
Jesus. Oh,
I couldn't have
God.
written that myself. I could not have written that myself.
Can we go back? First, did you realize that Ray there, by the way, spent $99 to get left on red? And, and she just printed it?
Yeah, right. He was so hoping that she'd be like, well, let's do burpees together.
I want to hear you burpee. Is that what he said?
Oh dear. Hold on. We're gonna do an experiment. Can you? I just opened up ChatGPT. If I send you a message, can you respond as if you are pro wrestler Mercedes Monet?
By the way, NXT on a commercial. So.
ChatGPT says, absolutely. If you send me a message and want me to respond in character as pro wrestler Mercedes Monet, I can take on her persona. Confident, stylish, cocky when needed, always self-assured, and with that champion swagger she's famous for.
Send
Ask
that
the question about the psychiatrist.
Yeah, do the
I
exact
want to see the
same
new
message
answer.
and see what they say.
Okay, hold on.
Yeah.
I'm going to do it. Hi, Mercedes. It's been a rough week. Seeing a psychiatrist this Friday. I'm debating and buying the ticket for Wednesday's match, but haven't been feeling happy. Hope you're doing well, Mercedes.
Watch ChatGPT's Mercedes Monet have like such great advice.
Oh my God, it does. Hey, I'm really glad you reached out. First, take care of you first, always. Your health, your peace, your happiness. That's bigger than any match. I'm proud of you for seeing a psychiatrist. That's a strong move. If you don't feel up to coming Wednesday, that's okay. Wrestling will always be here, and so will I. But if you do make it, know that your smile in that crowd matters to me. Either way, I'm sending you love, strength, and championship energy. You're not alone. Wow. ChatGPT would actually be a much better value for these people.
I think she uses Grok or something.
Yeah, seriously.
You're not alone.
Mercedes. Mercedes, what's your favorite match?
If you guys want to pay me $5 a month, I'll do what Marv's doing right now, and we can cut out the middleman, Ray.
So I just said, what's your favorite match? She goes, there are a lot of matches that mean the world to me, but if I had to pick one, Wrestle Kingdom 17, stepping into Japan, walking out as the CEO, and proving I could make history anywhere in the world. That night was special.
Sweet.
This
How
is
is she better
100%.
politically? She's better. ChatGPT is better politically than Mercedes is.
ChatGPT is a better Mercedes Monet than Mercedes Monet.
Yeah, really. Moderate GPT.
Okay, so here, who's your dream opponent?
Yes, Mio.
That's easy. Me
Chris
versus
Benoit.
me.
Whoa.
Whoa! Whoa!
That's Grok. That's what Grok would do.
Yeah, that's easy. Me versus me, because nobody pushes Mercedes Monet harder than Mercedes Monet. But if we're talking real matchups, I've got my eyes on names all over the globe. Any woman who thinks she's the best, step up. Japan, Mexico, AEW, WWE, it doesn't matter. That is what she says.
Yeah,
like in like
Jim
magazine.
Peppermint.
Yeah, seriously. Why are you paying Jen Peppermint? You could pay $30 a month to get ChatGPT and generate this entire newsletter. Apparently,
You're about to.
It'll give you a great storyline on how you can lose all those belts and make the most amount of viewers watch it.
I don't do that. You're about to get an email from Jennifer Pepperman going, "Why are you blowing up my spot?"
Yeah, dude, be cool. Write her code.
Yeah. Quit stealing my moves.
Every one of these stupid paragraphs I write for her is a day closer to my freedom.
Actually, I think Jennifer Pepperman is actually using ChatGPT for this.
She just doesn't know how.
We just blew up her spot on that.
Jim Pepperman's using the free version
Yeah.
of ChatGPT.
Yeah.
That's what
Oh wait, I had 6 submissions. I had to wait 5 hours.
that's why they had to move to monthly. Is because they only get 6 questions. A day.
Oh my god.
I got a question, gentlemen. As we were watching that torturous newsletter or listening to Marv try to make the best out of chicken shit, I got a question. What newsletter of a wrestler would you like to see on a monthly basis?
Oh.
Vince Russo, bro, and we'll call it the Swerve.
Oh.
The Swerve. Oh, that'd be great.
Paul Heyman. I'd watch. I'd read.
Yes.
I'd say
Paul
I
Heyman.
was a frequent visitor of the Heyman Hustle back in the day.
Me too.
Yes.
So.
I think you guys would all agree. Bret Hart.
Oh gosh.
I mean, that would just be that.
Today, I woke up and the sun was out. It was too bright. I told it it wasn't as good as me, and I closed my shades.
And then I turned around and I saw my black girlfriend because I always have to every
Wife.
time.
Well,
Oh,
yeah,
it's
before we
wife.
got ready to go to the cookout, I told her, "You know what I hate? That son of a bitch, Bill Goldberg."
I know already.
And raisins in my potato salad.
Oh my
I'm
God.
down.
Okay, Brett at the cookout might be my favorite thing now. You know, they're trying to keep us off the Carnival cruises now here.
Yeah.
Give me 5 on the black hand side. You know,
Oh my God.
UNITY, that spells unity.
That's just straight up ignorant, dog.
That's right. Now that we found love,
What are we playing? Spades or dice?
Can I say that? How about just craps?
Yeah.
So because Brett's married to a black lady, he's part of the black community and embraces it
Oh,
fully.
yeah.
I've been grandfathered in. BWO.
He's gonna come out with a box haircut.
Oh my God, fade.
I wanted to be up by ringside with the other rappers, but they wanted to put me in the box.
Just try, you know, Triple H is just always trying to keep a brother down. We gotta
I'm
work
an
twice as
honorary
hard.
member of the nation.
I can't breathe.
Oh, you always take it over the point where now Kevin just got what you meant.
Yeah, he does. Come on.
Hey, I got pulled over the other day and I was so scared.
He beat me to say, hands up, don't job.
Yeah.
Oh my gosh, Awful's black, by the way.
Yeah, Awful's black. Awful's black.
If they didn't know it by the intro, god damn it.
I don't know who that Somali pirate is in the beginning of that, but he makes me laugh. Remember when I was the genie in Aladdin? That son of a bitch, Shawn Michaels, showed up. He wasn't even in the right movie. He wasn't even in Aladdin. Like Ric Flair wasn't even in Simpsons. I don't say The Simpsons. It's just Simpsons to me.
Because I became friends with them when I was on it. So, you know, I was able to drop the. You know, they know I'm talking about them.
He dropped it from The Simpsons and put it on the SummerSlam.
That's right.
I was like, hey, I got to borrow your the for a minute. Sorry, Bart. Oh, gosh. All right.
Don't
So
have
this
the cow,
week,
dude.
this weekend, we have got. Erica says, I just hit to mute because my little cousin came in. I unmuted Marv saying awful is black, by the way. You can imagine why I had to say that. Why I always have to say that. All right, so this weekend we are doing a big stream for AEW All In plus WrestlePalooza. Oh, that means I gotta get that stupid ESPN thing, doesn't it?
It's easy. I did it. It's no problem. It's easy.
I don't want it. But let's take a look at the card here. We have got I can't see that. We have got Hangman Page versus this. Can you see this? I can't see.
Let me blow it up. Let me blow it up here. Hang on one
I can
second.
do that actually.
Blow
Wait, hold on. I just blew it up. I just blew it
Okay.
up too. Adam Page versus Kyle Fletcher. Good lord.
Mhm.
What a
For the
main
title.
event. What a stellar main event that's going to be for the World Championship. Women's Championship, Tony Storm versus Jamie Hayter versus Statlander versus, what is that? Thecla?
Yeah, Thecla.
Thecla.
The spider
Thecla?
lady.
All
All
in a we know who's not going to win match.
TBS Championship, Mercedes Moné versus Riho. Can't wait for that. A coffin match, John Moxley versus Darby Allin.
See, not a casket match, coffin match, Mark. Big
It's a
difference.
coffin match.
Yeah, no, coffin match.
It's different, bro.
Bro Dito will defend the AEW Tag Team Championships in a 4-way ladder match. Adam Copeland and Christian Cage, aka ENC, versus FTR. Oh God, he's back. Eddie Kingston versus Big Bill. Mark Briscoe versus MJF in a tables and tax match.
Tables and tacks. That's the match.
That's the match.
It's just tables and tacks.
Yes, after 4 of the same promo from MJF over the last bunch of weeks, it came to tables and tacks.
Yes. Hurt Syndicate versus Ricochet and what is that, GOA?
Oh, Gates of Agony. Yeah, Gates of Agony.
Oh, okay. Yep. And then an 8-women tornado tailgate brawl, which there's a bunch of people in it. Okay, so you got that, and then you've got WrestlePalooza, which looks like the Usos versus Braun and Bronson.
Mhm.
Rollins and Becky versus Punk and AJ Lee. Cody Rhodes versus Drew McIntyre. Sky versus Stephanie Vacker. And Cena versus Lesnar.
Yeah.
Wow.
That's a card, dude. I mean, like
It is.
Putting you can tell ESPN wanted, and I love the people that are like, oh, this is, well, they're doing it because, you know, All Out was so stacked they had to put such a big card on. It's like, no, this is because it's the first one on ESPN. I don't think they called
AEW had nothing to do. Yeah. AEW had they were going to disrupt AEW by solely by being on the same night. But didn't All Out get moved earlier in the day then?
Yep, Tony ran away and moved it to 3:00. So we had that happen. But of course, you know, thing is, so we're going to be covering it this weekend. I'll be there with you for AEW. If we can't find anyone else, I'll stick around for the WrestlePalooza part. And then, of course, we might do the scrum if people want to pay up to watch us watch that stupid Tony Khan spaz fest that he's going to do.
Yep.
Because you know he's going to go on right when WrestlePalooza starts, and you know he's going to
do of course
stupid. So
of course he's gonna try to say or do something to take the headlines away from WWE.
Now,
so
here's a question though: if they're do you think that they're gonna put Edge and Christian on in the main event? It's in Toronto. They could put it on right at the same time as WrestlePalooza starts. I don't know why they would do that, but that seems to be the rumor, and people aren't very happy about the idea that they might put Edge and Christian on as the main event.
Yeah, I don't really. I think they won't do it because it is a smart move.
Okay.
I think that they're going to be like, no, Hangman Page has got to be the main event. So
Page versus Fletcher just has no. Who wants to see that?
Kyle Fletcher is a big star with small ears.
They love him, man. We'll get to the Dave segment when he goes off on Stevie Richards, but yeah, Kyle Fletcher. I don't understand the whole Kyle Fletcher thing, but so who's excited? Who's excited about this weekend? Awful, Kev. You guys excited about All Out? Anybody?
Bro, you couldn't. I don't even think if one of my children was kidnapped, I would even entertain this. Like I could always have another one.
Andre Adams for 1999 says, for everyone who thinks Saudi Arabia is the worst, just remember WCW went to North Korea. The audience was probably starving at gunpoint. Oh yeah, no, it's the biggest card, and it is the actual biggest event in wrestling history because people were forced to go. Christopher Miller for $5 says, did Marv say here is something you all been waiting for a long time? I thought he was going to say Headlock Headlines, but Headlock Headlines is a lie. A lie, I tell you. I'm writing it, dude. It takes time. They can be fast or they can be good. You have a choice. Liquid Fox for $5 Canadian says, Tony Storm says she's an AEW lifer. Thank F for that. My God in heaven, I hate that fucking clown. Clown because I can't say the other C word. Yeah, thank you.
Didn't you say it last week?
I don't know. You and QB for $1.99 says picture page bartender needed. What?
Huh?
I don't get it.
Picture page. Well, I don't know.
Andre Adams for $9.99 says the Mone Mag embodies my favorite line from the Terrible Thunder Lizards. When does the hurting stop? Yes. Oh, and good pull, Andre Adams. Good pull.
That's a great pull. The Terrible Thunder Lizards.
Oh, I loved it. After Eek the Cat. JJ Gosling for £5 sterling. That's proper money. He says, just so you know, Nash doesn't have a passes account. A friend told me.
Yeah, I looked it up. It was Fansly. I looked it up and it was Fansly account. I don't know if he still does. I'll look at that. So
Monet's definitely looking to beat Charlotte's title count. Glom Gold? You can have Glom Gold. I'll give that to you.
Glom Gold! Glom Gold! Glom Gold! Glom Gold!
What is Charlotte's
because I
title
implant
count?
hard Glom Gold, and I always will be!
What is Charlotte's title? What is she, 13 or is she 12? Or?
I thought she was a 14.
She?
Monet might be past it if you count all of the ones she's yelled at once. By the way, the picture page got explained. Awful mentioned picture page, which was hosted by Bill Cosby. So.
Oh, okay.
Yeah,
that makes sense. Liger J81 for $2 says the big sexy world tour is back. Uncultured Barbarian for $5 says this Monet crap took the buzz I got from smoking some good stuff. It sucked it right out of my head. Maybe smoking more will help. Sorry, taking away if it's harsh and you're mellow. CWJ 128 for $5 says, you think Monet is texting Triple H to see if she can get any of that Saudi money? In addition, is there anyone WWE would try to pay AEW to get for Saudi WrestleMania? Like somebody in AEW? No,
I don't think it would be. I don't think it would be WWE paying them. I mean, I guess there's always a chance that the Saudi Prince is a big Edge fan and would try to pay him individually from WWE, but I doubt he'd be like, you need to get. Although Edge could be back in WWE before the end of the year, for all we know. Apparently, his contract's up in a couple.
I heard that they were angling for AEW to, go to Saudi. Like the Saudis wanted AEW.
I don't believe that.
They still had Nyla Rose on the roster.
Oh, okay, I get you. Okay, that was a joke.
Oh, okay. Maddie for $1.99 says Mercedes Money Beast Bortos is my veterinarian. Andre Adams for $4.99 says a 7th grade English teacher would lose their shit proofreading the Mone Mag. Liger J81 for $2 says I keep hearing Ben Grimm from Kevin Apollo a little bit. I can hear it. Yeah. If you voice Ben Grimm,
great casting choice that would be.
Mr. Jamie Jam for $4.99 says Tony Khan talking all that smack toward WWE for years, had his chance to finally prove himself, but backs down like the coward he always was. Yep. Well, I mean, he's talked about how great, competition was for so long, and how we want competition, and now, they're begging off and going like they're being so mean to us. But guys, it is time to talk about it. WrestleMania 43 in 2027, taking place in Riyadh, Saudi Arabia. This we all saw it coming.
Do you think that they'll do the Azan prayer right before the show?
Oh, are they gonna do that instead of the national anthem?
Oh wow, how cool would that be? Well,
would it be cool, or would it be like I hope Triple H has to be out there for it?
I hope he has to sing it.
I mean, when they do WrestleMania in Canada, they sing "Oh Canada," So I would assume whatever the anthem over there is what did you call it?
Oh boy, the Azan prayer, the come to prayer. That's what.
And that's a song.
Yeah, it's actually just a prayer. I don't know if they've got a national anthem, but I do know that they've got a prayer, that they sing 5 times a day.
I'm just saying, guys.
They do those people.
What poor bastards are going to get put in the Hall of Fame that year? have to fly all the way to Saudi Arabia for the Hall of Fame ceremony. Look, guys, I'm just saying this is the year to put Muhammad Hassan in.
Yeah, the great Khali.
The Hall of Fame ceremony will take place on a Tuesday from Toledo.
I will say I am looking really forward to morning WrestleMania.
Hey,
the one thing about
how
this
about
that?
You put a bright spot on it.
It was the one thing I was excited about. I'm like, oh, we could make like a nice breakfast and like pancakes during WrestleMania. Like I'm just thinking about the food, really.
It's the brunch brawl.
Oh my goodness!
Brought to you by karate fighters.
My karate fighters. I'm drinking my water. This Triple H water break brought to you by Starburst. Taste the rainbow. Wait, that's Skittles.
Hunter, get your Skittles off of the roof.
Remember when JR would do the Skittles commercials and he'd go, fruity, delicious, fruity.
Yeah.
So what do you guys think about this? I know very controversial. A lot of people had a lot of things to say. Dave Meltzer be like, the Undertaker is trying to tell Americans to go to Saudi Arabia. How dare he?
Shut up. Fucking idiot.
Yeah. I don't know. This, what do you think?
I mean, it was going to happen, right? That's where everyone kind of knew it. I love the people that are like, "Oh, Vince would have done this."
Oh, this you're talking to us from the past via an AM radio.
Oh, really? That's neat.
Oh, now you're fine.
Okay,
you're fine.
My cat unplugged the microphone for a second, so I had to get up.
Because you don't give a cat treats.
No, I do now. I have a whole thing of treats on the kitchen table, and Max makes me give him treats all the time. So
yeah,
he took the plug out and was just like, listen here, motherfucker.
The cat remembers all the times that you didn't give the treats, and it's like you're not winning me back that easily. I'm not your whore.
Stop doing this show with the dog.
No, but yeah, the idea, people are really have rose-colored glasses about Vince. Vince would have absolutely done this. This was something that was all from the day they made a deal with Saudi Arabia. This was always the end game, right?
What, making a boatload of money?
Yeah, exactly.
The end game.
Well, I mean, but here's the thing, though. Like, Dis and I were talking about this. Do you think that it's almost WrestleMania is always going to make a boatload of money, no matter where it is in the world? The Saudi Arabia shows are always going to make a boatload of money, no matter where it is in the world. Now, if this is in place of Crown Jewel or something like that this year, then I think that is a misfire. If not, I mean, if they're still going to have a million other Saudi shows during that year, then yeah, it's fine. But you might have been leaving money on the table.
Well, no. I think there's a good chance, because at first I was saying that there's no way that they would do the WrestleMania that year, right? I thought it was going to be a great
second WrestleMania.
Yeah, like a WrestleMania Forever or the greatest WrestleMania or something. And then they have hologram Hulk Hogan fight hologram Andre the Giant, or some crazy stuff like that. But there's a chance that Saudi Arabia kind of got burned by the greatest Royal Rumble and said, no, if we're going to pay you up to $200 million, as been rumored, then we're getting the real WrestleMania.
Yeah, so per
$250 million.
Yeah.
Per Nick LaPiccolo, the Saudi Arabian government paid a total of $350 million to WWE for both the Royal Rumble in 2026 and WrestleMania in 2027. Royal Rumble being $100 million and WrestleMania being $250 million. That is quite a lot of cabbage.
Do you know how much
Dude,
Vegas
that's pure
paid him?
profit.
You know how much Vegas paid him last year?
How much?
5.
Are you serious?
Yeah. Vegas paid $5 million, and they're getting $250 million for
I wouldn't be shocked and they're going back to Vegas.
Yeah.
I wouldn't be shocked if WrestleMania is now exclusively in Saudi Arabia. I'm sure they're gonna try.
But the UK, they dance and sing during the show. They deserve it.
Let me tell you something. Nothing made me happier than watching those limey fucks not get WrestleMania. Like, those crowds are so obnoxious in Europe. No, look, I love our British fans, by the way, but the people that are going, Cody Rhodes, Cody Rhodes.
I have to say something too. Listen, I don't mind the dumb European chants when they're in Europe, but now that this dumb shit has made it here, I want you to understand something. In this country, we have standards. Do you know how privileged you are to live in a country that doesn't give a shit about soccer? And you're going to bring this dumb soccer shit here? Absolutely not on my watch.
Not on my watch.
Be better.
And by the way,
shut up.
For anyone,
fucking name.
For anyone who talks about the European crowd being more respectful of the wrestlers or being smarter about the first off, they half the time they're not chanting about what's going on in the ring. They're just entertaining themselves. And second off, the new one is "Who are ya?" which I think is worse than what, personally, because when someone's trying to cut a promo and you're chanting "Who are ya?" the whole time, that's pretty.
That doesn't what works because it's so quick.
Right? What? No, it's who are ya? Who are ya? Who are ya? Who are ya?
Oh, that's obnoxious.
Yeah,
right. It's everything that makes you ponder punching a child. Stop it.
Oh, Beard said on Monday they were going AJ Lee.
Yeah. Oh, that
was an American crowd.
I know it was an American crowd. It made me want to throw my TV out of it. I'm so disappointed. I don't know what
in one of the nation's 13 states,
and they were in Boston too. Yeah, I'm sorry.
Oh, Boston, that's even worse.
It's even worse. I'm sorry, Boston. You used to have a blue collar background. You guys did racism better than everybody. What happened? What happened?
What the hell? These freaking massholes sitting there trying to do European chants. Where's your pride, Boston?
Exactly. Where is my blue collar union worker who's just happy to have a Coors Light and to go to the wrestling? Now I got a bunch of freaking Marys doing soccer chants during my professional wrestling.
Yeah, no. Every single guy from Boston should be Maddie from the TED series.
We're never getting that MLS sponsorship, by the way, gentlemen.
Yeah, it was Springfield, as the chat pointed out.
Just because Bill Burr bitched up doesn't mean the entirety of Boston has to bitch up too.
Where Bill Burr goes, all of Massachusetts goes.
And they love their Brits. I like I said, the best thing about this announcement is the fact that it's not in England, or Paris, or any of. We're gonna get to that. We have a nice tier list we're gonna make here in a minute. But
yeah, that's next.
Yeah, but
is that what we were doing?
Yeah, we're making a tier list about what countries deserve which pay-per-views based on their importance to wrestling and human atrocities. We're combining the two.
Before we get there, though, some people apparently want their jobs back because Ryback says WrestleMania 43 in Saudi Arabia shows how global WWE is. Business is about making money, and the more the company makes, the more the talent makes. American fans already get more shows than anywhere, and now Saudi fans get to experience WrestleMania on the world stage. Happiness is a choice. Money is not evil, and it solves most problems. Good and bad exist everywhere, so choose to be happy and celebrate that WWE is giving fans worldwide a chance to experience something special. Nice try, asshole.
So, the big guy is big right. Sorry, IWC. This is a global company, a decades-long global company. I would even say they're probably 6 years in the rears on what their international travel plans were. It is it is their fiduciary responsibility to exploit the highest bidder, and it's not Saudi Arabia's fault that the rest of Europe so bass backwards that they can't grab their stupid looking money and put up a proper bid.
Yeah,
is Charles on the pound yet?
Ugh.
Is Charles on the pound yet, or are they just waiting to see if maybe he kicks off so they can go right to William?
Yeah,
not waste all the printing.
No one wants to put those creepy fingers on.
on money.
So I wasn't here.
His
during
hot dog hands.
I wasn't here during the European tour, so I didn't get to vent about this. The chat, there are a couple people in the chat are like, "Oh, they should have. You don't want them to have fun. Oh, how terrible that a crowd gets to have fun in the show." Look, I get it, dude. You want to have fun, that's fine. But it's not even really the crowds that are the problem. It's the 2 weeks after they go to Europe, where all I have to hear about is how great the European fans are, and then when I bring it up, when I say, it's kind of annoying, they always go, "Hey, you know what? They only get wrestling once a month or once a year. They don't get wrestling as much as you guys, bitch." I'm sorry. Look, there's been one show in the past 2 years that's within driving distance of my house, and Lyon, France got 2 in the past 8 months.
France? It's Lyon, France.
Lyon, France. I don't care what. I'm American.
He said I'm an American, and that's when France wins 2 world wars back to back.
And it's Lyon, damn it. If they want to be called something different, then they should stop being pussies and actually fight a war.
It's actually a tougher name.
Two time. WWE champions.
The idea that they are excluded from criticism because they never get wrestling, you can't say that anymore. They've gotten 4 tours in the past 2 years. WWE, the brand WWE, is now an international brand. NXT is the US brand. That's the way we are now. And now, once you become that, you stop being special and you start being open to criticism. For everyone who for years talked about how bad American crowds are because they say what? Or they're drunk all the time. Now you got to deal with the same thing. Sorry, that's the way it works.
Man, that was my
I do want to say that...
you get hold on. He gets his theme song again for that, Rand.
He stole a Hogan shirt from a girl. His actions make a righteous fool. He fantasized about Alexa Bliss. Who is this guy? He's Arcadis.
I love it. Go ahead, Awful.
Damn, I forgot what I was about to say. I was transfixed by the great music.
by the bluegrass.
Yeah. I actually forgot. I go on with the show. I'll interrupt later.
Oh my goodness. All right. So Dis had a really cool idea for a segment this week.
Oh yeah, I found it. I'm sorry. I found it. Yeah, listen, you guys can't be blaming the crowds.
He stole a Hogan shirt from a girl. His action.
Did you forget it again?
Hilarious. No, but the WWE, they fortify those crowds by putting videos up the very next day like, hey, look at the awesome crowd from France. Look at the awesome crowd from England. They do it all the time. Yeah. And so now the American wrestling fan has joined along in the sing-along.
Like I said, I'm just giving you a reason why I'm bitching.
I blame soy milk.
All right, so Dis has created this this thing that we're going to do here, where essentially we've got countries and where. So Dis, this is your thing. You explain it.
All right, so I have, and I'll make it big so I can read it here. So we have a tier list right now. And what we're going to do is there's countries at the bottom, and we're going to rank the countries based on what pay-per-views they deserve. And the way we decide what pay-per-views they deserve is based on their importance to wrestling and also how terrible they are and how many people they've destroyed. So
atrocities.
Atrocities.
They're governments. Governments.
Because apparently the big thing, yes. Because apparently the big thing this week was that UK hasn't had as many human rights violations of Saudi Arabia, so they deserve it better. Yes.
What?
Hold on a second. When was this article written?
Go look at X, because it's what everyone said.
I'm sorry. Hold on. The country that conquered the known world through violence? That's less atrocity.
That was my point, is that if we're talking about atrocities, I don't think UK is the country you should be defending, but that's what they were doing.
They've never done anything. They were invited everywhere they went.
Which, by the way, yeah, and that was again on to my point.
Like, can we poll the Irish?
They destroyed the Irish. They destroyed the Scottish. They radicalized the entirety of the Middle East. They lock up children for defending themselves.
Every Caribbean island.
Yes.
They spread disease across oceans.
But Marv,
The people they've enslaved? Like,
I don't.
And they invented blood pudding.
We'll give them a mulligan on that, right? Because they were integral in breaking up the slave trade. But there was a lot of misery before they said, "Oops, sorry, chaps, we're going to make this one up to use."
Thank you for making my point for me, both of you.
oh, that was just so dumb. That was the dumbest. Who has Britain ever heard?
But guys, their fans sing. Come on, guys, they're fans. That's what me and Beard were just going off on it because it's like, why don't you just say it? Why don't you just say it? Because what it sounds like to anyone who actually understands history, what it sounds like is they're not brown people, so that's why they deserve to get it.
What's that George Carlin joke? Let's go blub some brown people.
Oh my gosh, that is so funny though. Like, yeah, and yes, guys, I know that was a long time ago, but to say that, like, England has never done anything bad, like, come on. Come on. Oh, my goodness.
So our first country is Russia.
Yeah, our first country is Russia. So, basically, we have to put them on, based on their importance to wrestling plus atrocities, WrestleMania, SummerSlam, Royal Rumble Survivor Series, Money in the Bank, All In, Elimination Chamber, Stand and Deliver, Great Balls of Fire, and the very bottom is Forbidden Door.
That's what
so,
you think.
The Ruskies.
Okay, so
obviously, quite a lot of atrocities in the past. No real wrestling to fall. Has there ever been a major show in Russia?
Hey, maybe not a major show, but if we didn't have Russia, would we have had the Bolsheviks? Would we have had the Koloffs?
Okay, I see you working here because the Russians were our villains in wrestling for, decades.
Exactly. I think, and isn't Dragunov from Russia or is he from Ukraine? I mean, basically the same thing. But if they, whoa,
It's pretty much the same thing.
yeah, I mean,
Stop playing around with this.
Historically speaking, when you look at how the region's broken up and the language that gets spoken from post-Soviet Union influence, yes, there are giant swaths of the country where it's basically the same thing. Really, the geopolitical conflict is really, it's people fighting because they don't want to lose their homes, not necessarily because of nationalist pride. So there's a whole thing. You talk about the annexation of Crimea, blah, 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 blah. There's a lot of things they don't talk about in history. So I recommend reading a book.
but more importantly,
where do they go on?
I think they deserve All In. That's what I'm saying.
I was also going to say All In.
All In seems about right. I think, they've done some bad stuff, but,
Vladimir Putin is all
They've done some bad stuff.
Vladimir Putin is all elite. We may not be able to fly our flag on Olympic Games, but we fly on AEW All In. Restore the feeling. Do we want to go in this order, or do we want to jump ahead?
Let's just go in order because the ad pops up every once in a while, so we'll go in order. Okay. We have Australia now.
Australia. All right. So where are those Aussies going? Australia has not really done anything terrible, right?
They're a prison colony.
Yeah, but
prison colony.
So what?
They lost a war to emus. Come on.
They lose a war to emus. Losing a war to emus just cost them WrestleMania and SummerSlam in my book.
Shout out Alyssa.
They're mean. They're mean to New Zealand. I think that's a problem. They gave us,
but they've got kangaroos.
That's true.
That's a plus.
It's a prison colony, so shouldn't they get war games or something that involves being in a cage,
like Survivor Series?
They had Elimination Chamber. They already had Elimination Chamber.
Oh, but they were really shitting the Aborigines, huh?
They also have the craziest wildlife of any other country.
This is true. Everything. It's like Pandora. It's like Pandora. Everything that walks can kill you.
Yeah.
Right.
I think, you know what? They got Elimination Chamber, I think they should keep Elimination Chamber.
I'm going to go up as high as Survivor Series for them.
But okay, Marv. Also remember, they also gave us Kyle Fletcher and Grayson Waller.
They get Elimination Chamber.
Okay. So
all right. Okay, who's next? Our friends in the United Kingdom.
Yeah.
Look, as we said, their atrocities were hundreds of years ago, so we can kind of push that to the side. I'm thinking that I would like to see. Well, they've had SummerSlam.
Oh, they have.
They get Royal Rumble for the obvious reason.
Oh, because it's Royal.
Yeah.
No, I would give them SummerSlam again.
Okay.
I don't know. Honestly, here's the thing. I actually would like to see WrestleMania at Wembley.
You would, but part of that is just because of how funny it would be when they beat All In, right? Like that's part of it, at least.
Yeah, but I mean that I think that goes in with this as well. Like I want to give them WrestleMania.
Wow. Okay.
Yeah, what's up with today's British fans? Like the fans in UK during SummerSlam '92 were very well behaved. They didn't chant or do anything crazy. They enjoyed the matches.
That's true.
Be like your parents, Britain.
So what? So are we saying we give them another shot? Like
I would give them a shot.
I want to hear from Kev. What do you think, Kev?
Yeah, F it. I for one don't mind the cheering. I mind when Americans do it because we're
yes.
I want England to get a WrestleMania just because I'm tired of them begging for it every year, and I do want to see Cody and CM Punk in main event, and then in turn destroy AEW's record, so that I can see what happens on the internet Monday morning.
It was actually only 15 people there. All right, China.
Forbidden Door. Easy.
Yeah.
Look, China
needs a
Why pussyfoot around it? So
they actually are.
Stop playing around.
To be fair, there was a Chinese company that already did business with AEW at one point, and that lasted about a month. But
yeah,
it did
OWE,
happen.
I believe.
Yeah,
didn't they get Cyber Sunday or something?
No, because you can't get the Cyber Sunday votes through the Great Firewall.
You and Kimia said that
you need a VPN to be able to vote.
You and Kimia said that they just get AEW. We'll just give it to them.
As punishment for stealing intellectual property, we give you Dynamite.
All right, Mexico.
Oh, Mexico. I mean, they got the Yakuza. They got quite a few things.
Mexico doesn't have the Yakuza.
I'm sorry. The cartel.
The Yakuza?
The cartel. I'm looking at my note. No, the cartel.
Yeah, but they are very important to wrestling. Does being very important to wrestling counteract the cartels?
That's right. Wrestling is the only thing other than Dragon Ball Z that can bring down crime in Mexico.
Yes.
Goku fought Jiren and crime plummeted.
Yep. Everybody was watching that. People were like, Goku and Frieza teaming up? Yes, please.
You know what? I'm going to say this. I'm going to say Mexico, they especially in recent times have kind of been.
By the way, hold on just 1 second. Hold your thought, because as we were just talking about this, I glanced over at my screen where NXT is playing. There was a Join Ice commercial on. Go ahead, just continue.
I was going to say, they're making strides, though. I'm going to say that Mexico should get a Money in the Bank. I think that's right down the middle. Better than All In. I think they deserve more than an All In.
Oh, absolutely.
Yeah, and I'm thinking.
I would actually love to see like a Mexico SummerSlam or Survivor Series.
Ooh, that's.
I'm sure that's coming. They should get Great Balls of Fire because that's what happens when you drink the water.
Heyo,
Sean, I made it funny. No, I honestly think like their importance to wrestling, I think, really counters a lot of the.
That's not what I wanted.
Do we want? Do we want? So do we want to give them like Survivor Series? Yeah,
Yeah, go for it. And by the way, we can put more than one. If you think they should get a WrestleMania, we can put them in WrestleMania also. You know,
I for one, am very excited for the inevitable Mexico WrestleMania.
Oh, I don't want Mexico WrestleMania.
Tickets will be $14, so that's a plus.
Yeah, you ain't kidding.
That'll be the one that we can all afford to go to.
We will guarantee. We'll give you a sex trafficking free ticket.
Oh my goodness! All right. So, it looks like Italy is the next one.
Yeah, Italy.
So now look, this is the the motherland. So I have a place in my heart for it. But there was all that there's all that pesky fascism there in the 30s and 40s.
Oops.
This is what we have to base it on, apparently. So, because everyone says Saudi Arabia shouldn't get WrestleMania because of everything they've done, so we got to look at all the bad things. And Italy did some bad stuff. So,
one of the things that they always say about Saudi Arabia is the way they treat women. So, in Italy, obviously women have rights, but they are constantly groped and catcalled by smelly Italian men.
Marv's Italian. Marv is Italian. You can say that.
I distinctly remember someone throwing a plate of spaghetti up against the wall in The Godfather like it was a Tuesday and calling poor Connie some really terrible things.
Yeah.
I'm just saying. That alone.
I'm just saying, yeah, and they're not very important to wrestling. I mean, what
I mean,
have they really given us?
Think about all the mafia
Little Guido
that we've had. Little Guido, we've
the
had
FBI,
Tony D'Angelo, Big
Santino
Vito,
Marella.
your
yeah,
favorite.
but so Big Vito takes them down another step.
Tracy Smothers.
Bruno. Is it Bruno Italian?
He couldn't find Italy on a map. Oh, Joey Styles, I love him.
Come on.
Oh, Bruno. Yeah, Bruno. That
Bruno.
brings them back up a bit.
I'm going Royal Rumble. I'm going Italy.
Muhammad
Royal
Hassan.
Rumble. Muhammad Hassan.
Every wrestling Native American that's ever existed.
Yeah.
Wahoo McDaniel. Chief J Strongbow.
My boss just screaming about how Wahoo wasn't an Indian because he played with them on the Jets practice squad.
Wore that damn headdress. He wasn't even an Indian.
This is going to be a video. We got to make this its own video.
Oh, of course. Yeah, no, this is definitely its own video. All right, so where do we put the? By the way, my wife and I were just watching Ted the series on Peacock, which it is the funniest show that's come out in the last decade.
It's very good.
And at the end, Johnny misses his opportunity with this girl, and then she's going to Italy for the summer, and Ted's like, no, don't worry about it. That'll be right there waiting for you when you get back, Johnny. The Italians are known for their restraint and respect for women.
I'm sticking with it. Royal Rumble. Italy should get a Royal Rumble. I'd love to hear them count down in Italian in the numbers.
Have they ever done a pay-per-view in Italy? I don't think they have.
No, sir. That would be
maybe like a WrestleFest in 1994 or some shit like that, but nothing recent.
All right, gentlemen. Germany.
Elimination Chamber.
No, I would say we do not give Germany for marketing purposes.
You don't give them which one?
The Elimination Chamber should be for marketing purposes.
Probably not. We might want to avoid that.
Okay, look. They gave us Ludwig Kaiser. Okay.
All
right. That's the whole El Grande Americano thing. They're problematic.
But didn't they give us Brackus?
Yeah. Alex, but they gave us Alex Wright.
But they gave us Alex Wright.
They did give us Alex Wright, but they also gave us Berlin.
Oh.
But Berlin came with the wall, and the wall was awesome.
The wall was awesome.
True.
Okay,
Now,
right.
There's something that happened in the 40s. I don't really remember. I wasn't alive, so I'm not going to.
Nothing happened. We were invited into Poland. Punch was served.
I'm looking at Germany. I'm seeing a country on the rise. They got.
Yeah. Don't forget the Von Erichs. I have no idea if they're actually German, but their name is.
Yeah.
If we're gonna have this conversation, then someone finally needs to ask the Minions where they were during the 40s.
I'm seeing a country on the rise, rebuilding. They're peppy. They got it going. I'm saying stand and deliver. It goes right. NXT is just that seems Germany. NXT seems perfect together.
German women do love their chocolate.
Yeah. Or elimination.
Yeah. And we are the best audience to get all of the very highbrow comedies that Kenny Omega and the Young Bucks do.
Yeah.
We have a tremendous sense of humor in Germany.
We are all big Death Riders fans.
Yeah. We are very big on John Moxley. We like him a lot.
Technically, that's illegal in Germany.
It is. That's right. AEW couldn't go. We couldn't put Forbidden Door if we wanted to.
Yeah. It's part of our laws, but John Moxley has created control, so that counteracts German law.
The Death Riders would be very big in the Ukraine.
Oh. Lord. This is my favorite segment we've ever done.
Okay.
All right, what's this next one? Because it's just a WrestleMania logo.
Oh, that's New Orleans.
New Orleans.
You know where it was supposed to be. They moved it to Las Vegas.
I mean, come on. We've done New Orleans already.
You can. Come on,
we're not skipping it. We got to no. Let's look at this logically, because they gave us a lot of money, but you also might get jumped.
Everyone is saying like, oh, they're going to Saudi Arabia, but I thought New Orleans was going to get the next WrestleMania because they were supposed to get it this year. So I thought, okay, fine, let's put New Orleans in there and see what happens. Personally, New Orleans.
More games in Germany be funny too.
New Orleans is a fun town. I like New Orleans. They did build it underwater, which I don't understand why it was built underwater. But, that's just that. I do you think they deserve a WrestleMania over?
Well, I mean, let's look at their history with wrestling. I mean, Junkyard Dog.
Junkyard Dog, yeah.
Superdome.
Bill Watts ran the area. Can you think of any famous wrestlers that came out with a thick Cajun accent?
Lash LaRue.
Lash LaRue.
Yeah, Lash LaRue. Okay. All right.
Okay. So I
could do a SummerSlam in New Orleans.
Okay. I can see.
I mean, I guess, I don't want, okay,
they were in
WrestleMania.
I will say they were in the American South. And if we're going back all the way to where the UK was and doing, okay, I see what you're doing. So, Ryan D says they are already getting Money in the Bank next year. That sounds like a good little compromise there. Just give them what they already got, but I don't know if they deserve more.
Don't know.
Everyone wants Tony Khan to do a show in New Orleans while WWE is doing WrestleMania in Saudi Arabia too. So
no one can go in New Orleans.
So maybe they should just get all in. We can double up. There's no reason we can't do that.
Well, there is, because I can't double up on the board.
You should be able to. Yeah, try it. Pull it up there. See what happens.
No, because it just moves them off of WrestleMania.
No, I'm saying take New Orleans. There, see, you can double up.
I have to admit that this entire
but we already have it. So wait, you don't want to give them SummerSlam?
No.
I was going to say all in. I think all in. But if you want SummerSlam, then that's fine. I'll go with it.
I mean, we're talking about what they deserve, not what we want to give them.
Okay. Fair enough.
You get what you bleeping deserve.
South Korea.
The good Korea.
Yeah, they don't do anything bad. They give us K-pop.
Yeah.
They give us K-pop Demon Hunters.
What's wrong with North Korea, by the way?
We'll get there.
Put that on a T-shirt. Awful wrestling logo on it. What are you, Dennis Rodman?
Hey, listen, all he wants to do is watch his NBA.
You said K-pop as if it was a good thing. I would say it as if it's a bad thing.
It brings a lot of joy to a lot of people, Dis.
You hold your goddamn tongue.
Yeah, seriously. We will have no K-pop slander in here.
Okay.
See you Thursday, Dis.
Yeah. BSTK3, whatever there are. You know what? I'll delegate to you and Kev. You guys are obviously the big K-pop stands here. So if you guys want to break out your,
I just watch the Demon Hunters. I don't know what else. I think isn't one of them like really pretty with a deep voice somewhere?
I haven't seen K-pop Demon Hunters yet, but I've watched the first 5 minutes and it was delightful.
I do know that they have a super group that has like 53 women in it, and they just kind of randomly go around the world.
What do you do with that?
No, it's that they only like 4 perform at a time, but they can be in multiple places at once because there's so many of them. You see, that's the way it works.
Oh. So do they all play like the same 4 characters? Like it's different people playing the same characters?
No, they're bands. It's a band. It's a group. They sing.
Well, I get that, but like, are there characters? Like I've always said, you could do a group with like fictional characters in it. Like you know, they did with Hannah Montana.
Yeah, he wants to know if there are like 18 different Yukis.
Gotcha. Okay. Yeah. Okay. I'm not that deep into it. But I do. I mean, it would be like the Spice Girls, right? There was a Baby Spice, so maybe there's 5 Baby Spices.
Don't you besmirch the Spice Girls?
They also, by the way, they also gave us Squid Games, which you know,
true.
I could see
seasons 1 and 2.
But I do enjoy that Squid Games is based on a true story.
And so in honor,
really?
Yes.
In honor of Squid Games, should we give them Survivor Series or Elimination Chamber?
Yes, well, Survivor Series presents the Squid Game.
Yeah, okay.
Brought to you by Mattel.
That's right. That's it right there.
M&M's and Hertz Rent-A-Car present Squid Game Survivor Series.
Canada, Forbidden Door. They don't deserve it.
All right, yeah, no. Let's see what the Canadian bastards deserve. Oh yeah, no, we're just happy to take whatever you give us, okay? Oh, we're just really
let's ask Beard.
To be included.
As long as that son of a bitch Bill Goldberg isn't on the show, I don't want to see Goldberg anywhere.
No, you know what?
He's not allowed in Canada. Last time I was over at the border, I gave him his picture and I said, "You make sure this son of a bitch doesn't cross into my Canada." They were like, "Who the hell are you, fella?" Because no one actually knows who I am anymore.
You know, here's what I'm going to say. The Canadian Gamer Pods is in the chat, by the way.
The what?
Someone named the Canadian Gamer Vods is in the chat saying, "Hey, listen here, Geopolitical Monster." I think that my opinion on Canada, has been changed over the past few years. I think they deserve a WrestleMania.
They had a WrestleMania.
I think they deserve another WrestleMania. I would rather see.
Oh, you know, we already had two chances at it. You know, we're happy to let someone else take it.
I would rather see WrestleMania in Canada than the UK. Is all I'm saying. Personally.
Oh man, that's pretty harsh there, man. You know, you got to chill out. Have a donut. maybe get yourself some Timbits there, guy.
They had 2 of the best WrestleManias already. You know, I mean, they can give us a third good one. So,
no major war crimes, and you know, we did invent poutine. You know, one of us one day was like, you know, what would make these fries really good? Like maybe you just took some balls of cheese and threw them in there.
What would beg to differ?
Maybe a little gravy, eh?
They gave us Bob and Doug
Canada
McKenzie.
needs grits.
No, I was like, you know what? These fries aren't clogging my arteries up nearly fast enough. Is there a way we can speed this process along, eh?
Jersey does it better. That'd be the only good thing I ever say about Jersey.
Red Green is a good show. Yeah, I think Canada's good. But next up,
Kim's Convenience is a good show. Though it gave us Simu Liu. It did give us Simu Liu, though. So,
Canada gave us Chris Benoit.
I don't know who that is. I don't know who that is.
Okay.
Japan. Well, they're definitely getting backlash at the Tokyo Dome.
That's true. You know, I mean, they've done a lot for professional wrestling. Some would say it's good. Some would say not so good. Because, you know, that's where you can fight a 4-year-old girl or a blow-up doll or a guy in a bear costume or something. Go to Japan.
It'd be great for Ricochet because you could stick your fingers up someone's bum.
True. Mm-hmm. Facts. True facts. They could.
Well, yeah, but you could do that in Canada. Eh? We'll just take them over to Newfoundland.
They good.
Canada gave us Letterkenny, so I we'll give them.
Oh yeah, no.
So Japan did have that little period during World War II that maybe they weren't so great, but they're pretty.
Everyone in the chat is saying Canada has actually done war crimes.
I just said yes. World War I would like to have you read about it.
I did. There's apparently things I don't know. Then
there are some things you don't know about Canada.
Yeah, we got a dark side, you know.
Oh yeah.
Japan since World War II has been pretty subservient to WWE to the United States. So
Canada gets its sovereignty from England by asking very politely, and then they turn around to do some really dark shit later.
All right, so Japan. Oh well, yeah, there was Pearl Harbor though.
That's true. Let's give them money in the bank.
The Chinese would have something to say about their relationship with Japan. Then there's that whole Pearl Harbor thing.
Mm-hmm.
Yeah,
they gave us the Honda though.
Yeah, listen, Japan was a very different place before lots of radiation and fire had them playing go-kart in the street.
Yeah, but then we can have WrestleMania and anime.
WrestleMania anime. How did you say that?
Wrestle anime now.
Wrestle anime.
Anime.
All right, this what we got next.
I believe that's Taiwan.
What? Are you saying Taiwan? Folks, this is not saying Taiwan as a country. Oh my goodness.
然后中国就是叫西呢，我爱更尊重中国更中国人，我很抱歉对我的错误，对不起，我很抱歉，你必须。
Well, now even after you just made John Cena provide a groveling apology, the cat China has still blocked us now with the great.
Yeah, we need to skip. Skip. Move on. Yep. What's next?
Nope. Yeah, move on. They deserve nothing because they're not a country, right?
Right.
Because John Cena. By the way, that guy was just in a. I don't know if I made this joke on this, but I said in Peacemaker season 2, John Cena is literally in a bisexual orgy with swinging dicks all around his head, and that apology is still the gayest thing he's ever done.
Taiwan.
Taiwan
is a country. Free Taiwan. I'm saying
yes,
it.
100%. Where are we putting the country of Taiwan?
WrestleMania. They deserve it all. Give it to them.
No, we're not giving them WrestleMania.
Okay, fine. Great Balls of Fire.
I would give them
money.
You know what? Whatever it is, I'd put it above China. Whatever we gave China, put it above that. That's what I would say.
China's already got a forbidden door.
Yeah, so we're good. As long as it's above China, that's what I care about. So
North Korea.
Live, laugh, love. North Korea.
Awful. I know you think they deserve WrestleMania.
Awful. Yeah, let's hear your pitch on North Korea.
Not only do they deserve WrestleMania, they deserve all the pay-per-views. Okay, what's wrong with North Korea?
Man, guys, you gotta watch. Oh my God, no. Not even in fun. No. You gotta watch the Dark Side of the Ring on Collision in Korea, where Scott Norton almost gets arrested by the secret police.
Yes,
because he called it a shithole, and they took their passports when they landed. And when they got back to Japan, Ric Flair literally kissed the pavement on the tarmac.
He's probably drunk.
Forbidden Door.
Tripped over himself.
They are.
Come on. Collision in Korea 2. TOO.
Yeah, Forbidden Door, Collision in Korea.
But it'll be an AEW show because then suddenly attendance levels in North Korea will count.
Oh gosh, yeah, that's perfect. That's how AEW beats the record. Of course, that's how it works.
Yep, and then all of a sudden it counts.
Do they have enough electricity to put on a show? Okay, Matt.
What did he say?
He said, "Do they have enough electricity to put on a show?"
They'll just have to play it in the Royal. They'll do it in the Royal Palace. It's the only place that has any amenities whatsoever.
All right, two more.
All right, France.
That's what I think of France.
Okay.
I'm sorry. I don't like.
There's never been a pay-per-view called Stand and Surrender.
I thought you were about that. I thought we were listening to the opening of Kickstart My Heart for a second there.
I thought he was playing Queen Wave music. So I'm gonna go. I kind of want to go. I mean, look, they have. Do they have any atrocities? I mean, they cut off a lot of heads.
I mean, I'm sure Napoleon wasn't the nicest guy, right?
They're also.
Like,
I mean, they're also.
Napoleon kind of
Yeah,
a lot of things up.
Yeah.
We'll check out France in the next 15 years, and I'm sure there'll be a lot of atrocities going on.
Well, yes,
We still gave the UK. We still gave the UK WrestleMania, even though they had hundreds of years of bad history. But the French also really annoy me. So,
and the French,
you know what? That French guy tried to kill Sebastian when he was trying to get to Ariel. So.
Yeah,
that's true.
And besides making our shows more annoying, what have the French ever done for wrestling? Gave us what? I mean, because Canada doesn't count. All the good French people came from Canada.
Do not disparage the Rougeaus.
They came from Canada. They're Canadian.
That's true.
Okay.
That's true.
How about the French Angel?
Oh, Andre, Andre the Giant.
Andre, really?
Andre the Giant.
Oh, they did give us Andre. So, I was going to put them at Great Balls of Fire, but I think we got to maybe give them. Andre. Maybe we got to give him Royal Rumble or SummerSlam.
I'll give him Royal Rumble.
Royal Rumble, since Andre is the king of the Battle Royal.
All right. Yeah. Finally, the tropical subcontinent of India.
Marv, I'm letting you take this one. Go ahead.
Nope. I haven't logged yet. I want nothing to do with this.
Why?
I just well,
look, my experience with India is mostly involved with their food. Therefore, I am giving them Great Balls of Fire because I have it.
Oh wow, that's something. Hey, I got a question. Where are the African nations? Like, where's Niger or Angola?
What'd you say? You can't say it.
Exactly. That was my point. You notice I also didn't put
soft ground wrestling.
Yeah, Uganda. How about that?
We'll do the director's cut someday for Patreon
on Rumble.
Yeah. We'll have that. That's where we're gonna rank Israel and Palestine and all those other ones.
I love it.
Oh boy. All right,
WrestleFallujah.
We have to stop the show after WrestleFallujah.
Yeah. Oh my gosh. So you want to talk? Hold on, we got to catch up on some super chats, and then maybe we can talk about Andrade.
I broke that news.
Virginia Sharp for $5 says Vince would have done the Saudi shows at the same time he was doing the USO tours to kill two birds with one stone. We're already over here. He might as well. Liquid Fox for $5 Canadian says I can't wait when the wrestlers hang out with the local wildlife like they do when they go abroad. Liv petting a camel. Owens walking around with a goat. Also, by the way, one thing to remember with India, now they did give us the Great Khali, but the country also tried to kill William Regal. And nearly succeeded.
Oh yeah,
that's why.
Okay.
I remember Jericho saying when they would take a tour of India, he would in his suitcase pack a loaf of bread and a giant jar of peanut butter, and that was all he ate for the entire tour was peanut butter sandwiches.
Wait a second, hold on. Before we go any further, I just now thought about India. Why wouldn't it be like an area? It is a call center out there in India. Isn't that annoying? Isn't that an atrocity of some sort?
Well, yeah, they do take a lot of our jobs because they get outsourced.
Jeez.
There's a lot of other things that happen there, but none of that we can talk about on YouTube.
Yes, exactly.
No.
That was my point.
BT23 for $5 says, I think Mania in Saudi is risky because with the money Saudi gave WWE, what do they want the card to look like? Chance of Mortos in Takeshita Omega match for the title? I mean, maybe if Mercedes has creative control over the whole show.
Mortos has not been booked well. It's almost as if Tony Khan might be a little jealous.
Yeah, it's almost as if somebody is unhappy with this relationship.
Yeah.
So like when someone who used to say "baby" used to get book weird.
Yeah.
He used to have a crush.
Dial C4 for $2 says AK Aka Dis Spit and Fire.
Thank you.
Mr. Jamie Jam for $1.99 says the American Revolutionary War ring any bells? Britain? Yeah. About time you paid for that one. Regina Sharp for $5 says, I suddenly had an image of Putin riding a horse into the AEW ring shirtless. I am most in shape man here. I challenge all to try and fight.
Did you ever see Putin try to do judo?
It's
a great video.
I assume that the other Russian judo practitioners.
Oh, these are things we didn't consider. Is that Russia would probably have a match with Putin in it, and North Korea would probably have a match with Kim Jong-il in it. So that is a whole other level to it.
Kim Jong-il.
Take off a shirt.
Regina Sharp for $5 says, also can't wait for Canada. They invented war crimes. Apparently, I didn't know that. Liquid Fox for $5 Canadian says, I know what atrocities we Canadians have released upon the world. Nickelback, Justin Bieber, Bryan Adams, People Kind, F off Justin Trudeau.
That last one.
The Canadian Gamer VODs for $5 Canadian says, you can blame us Canadians for our war crime, but we gave you all Trish. You are welcome.
True.
Meaning Trish Stratus, not
right.
Not our Trish. Yeah, that is true. They did give us Trish Stratus.
I wanted to say something.
Liquid Fox for $2 Canadian says, you Southern Canadians all sound so upset, eh? Oh, yeah. Luke Caulfield for $5
Southern
says,
Canadians.
on the Bad Friends podcast, they discovered Korea had... On the Bad Friends podcast, they discovered Korea had the longest history of slavery, 1,500 years. Watch the clip.
Yes. That's my favorite. Bobby Lee says Asians have never had a history of slavery. And everyone's like, what are you talking about?
Tyler Golosinski for $1.99 says Tokyo Dome WrestleMania to mess with the Meltzer. Yeah, that would be
I'm
funny.
sure that's coming too.
You and Kimia for $1.99 says any Meltzer moments. Yep, they're coming up. So stay tuned. What is this Palooza weekend here, Dis? This is my gosh.
It was just all the plan. ESPN is surrounding WrestlePalooza. So, there was talk about like if WWE was going to do anything to counter them at 3:00. Well, ESPN has a full day of stuff lined up for WrestlePalooza. This is a big deal, and it's going to be on ESPN 2, not just the app. So,
okay,
there you go.
One of those events includes bull riding.
That's true.
So people were trying to say that Andrade's release, or him being moved to the alumni section, was first reported by Fightful, when actually it was first reported by Akadis.
That's me. I got that one. So
yeah, go ahead, tell us about that.
Okay, you know what? I'll give a little more insight on that. I heard weeks back that during the European tour, Mr. Andrade went kind of missing. They were trying to get a hold of him. They had him booked for stuff, and he wasn't available. Apparently, he had issues with the AAA. This is my speculation, but if you go through looking at history, it all started around the time that WWE started talking to AAA, and we know about Andrade's history with AAA.
All of us do.
Oh, I'm sorry. Andrade, when he was released from WWE, he started working with AAA, and then there was a pay dispute. He no-showed a show. AAA called him out on it. He said they didn't pay me. There was a whole big deal, and then he went to CMLL, and then that's when he started doing that. So he had an issue with AAA going in, and now stuff is coming out that he might have failed a wellness. He has a wellness violation. He definitely was ghosting them and not answering their phones and the phone calls. He wasn't showing up for bookings. He was offered the NXT spot that Rusev got and didn't take it, and Rusev went there instead. So WWE straight up released him instead of keeping him in his contract and making sure that he just has to sit at home for the rest of his contract. They let him go, and he is gone. This was not a choice made by Andrade. This was a choice made by WWE. Although it might have been a Jeff Hardy situation where Andrade didn't want to work there anymore, so he just, started acting up. He posted something saying thank you WWE on his thing, and everyone wants him to go to AEW for some reason. This is a man who couldn't. I'm sorry. I like Andrade's work, but he couldn't get it done under Vince McMahon. He couldn't get it done under Tony Khan. He couldn't get it done in AAA. And then he comes back to WWE and he has problems there again. If you have problems with 4 different companies or 3 different companies under 4 different bookers, maybe the problem isn't the companies. That's all I'm saying.
No, it's the company's fault.
It's the company's fault, right? Everyone wants him to go back to AEW. He's great. Let's go back to. Do you really think that would turn out well if he went back to AEW? After
it worked out so well the first time. I mean, why not go back for a second helping?
You mean the time that he asked for his release and Tony Khan said no, so that he went and grabbed Sammy Guevara by the throat and threw him against the wall, and then went back to Tony Khan and said, "Now can I get released?"
If you punch him out, I won't release you.
But yeah, that's where we are with Andrade, and I think it's insane that all the AEW fans are wanting him back so bad after all that crap that he did.
Are they this though? Like,
I
mean, I don't see it.
Everything that I've seen about it is asking for him to come back. And then Dave Meltzer had this. Can you read it, Marv, or do you want me to do it?
I got it. I got it. Can you guys hear me okay?
Yeah.
Right. Yep. Wrestle Talk says Andrade was reportedly fired by WWE over a disciplinary issue. So this is from, I don't know the whole story, but I do know it was a discipline thing. It was a disciplinary thing. It actually is a story a couple of weeks ago that just broke today. He was not fired until today, but a couple of weeks ago there was a disciplinary thing. How many times is he going to say that? It's a disciplinary thing. It was a disciplinary thing. It was also a disciplinary thing. And all I know is it was at a TV shoot. He was told to go home. He's not been used since. I was told it was not drug related. It was not alcohol related. It was not marriage related. But nobody would tell me what it was. But it was enough to be sent home. That feeling when he was sent home was that it must be serious, because you don't often hear about that happening. He hasn't been used since, and I was told the people that when he was sent home, the people who knew were not told that he was done, but they assumed that he was done. And then today was the confirmation that he was done. Who talks like this?
Dave Meltzer.
I don't know what it is. I don't want to speculate or anything like that. I know of things, but I don't think this had to do with that. I know they wanted him in the AAA project. He didn't do it, so there's that. But I don't know if that has anything to do with it or not. I'm sure all of this will be denied in the next week or two, but that part, being sent home and disciplinary and all that, that's all accurate. And being fired, he may say, I was mad, I quit, I was fired, but that's what happened. Now, you called this out as being bullcrap, right?
Yeah, because it's bullcrap. Like, first off, I believe I even sent a message to Awful. We can hear you. Can you? Marv can't hear us, so I'll keep going.
Keep going, Dis.
So yeah, I sent a message to, I believe, Awful a few weeks ago, like before this time frame that he's bringing up happened, where I said there's something going on with Andrade and something's going to happen and we're going to see what it is. So this is obviously something that's gone back a long time. I heard Royal Rumble is when this all started happening, which would line up with the negotiations with AAA. If you look at that, I honestly think a lot of people said that this has to do with Charlotte. I think it has more to do with AAA. I think that this is Andrade was a CMLL guy. He didn't want to work with AAA. WWE bought AAA. They probably wanted to use Andrade in AAA. It makes sense to use Andrade in AAA. And he clearly didn't want to do that. And it looks like he might have gotten a wellness violation. And, it's not the first time we've heard of guys getting wellness violations as a means to be fired, so.
Yeah.
Andrade wasn't a part of the photo op that
day? He was there.
Okay.
Yeah, he was there. He looked very upset while he was there.
Interesting.
Hey, what were you saying, Kev?
I was at the end of the day, everybody who wants to whine about this, like, listen, the guy's very talented, but he's boring as shit. He's also been in the WB twice and AEW, and for some reason, everybody else seems to be the problem but him. At some point in time, you got to go.
Yeah.
I think Andrade's the problem.
Yeah. I heard a lot of people who were saying, like, this is just what lucha guys do. They get fired and they move from company to company and blah, 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 blah. And it's just like, dude, come on. He's clearly an issue. If he can't get, this is 4 or 3 different companies and 4 different bookers, and you can't keep your crap together long enough to actually hold down a job. When you're married to Charlotte Flair, you couldn't keep your job. Like
you raised an interesting point. Maybe they don't. Maybe Andrade doesn't have the proper training to understand, I guess, the American wrestling business side. I mean, he comes from where CMLL. There are a lot of Hispanic talent, Mexican talent that don't really know the ways and means on how to like navigate in American wrestling. Is Andrade one of them?
I'm back, guys. Were you not able to hear me when I read that whole thing?
No, we heard you when you read it. Right when you stopped is when you cut off. So actually, we were able to hear you. You weren't able to hear us. So
gotcha.
But yeah, I mean, there is something to be said about a guy like Andrade. You look at Del Rio is another example of guys who are main eventers in Mexico and come over to America and maybe aren't treated the same that they are in Mexico. But I think that's more of a cultural difference. Mm-hmm. And if they can't just kind of deal with the fact that a main eventer in the United States doesn't get treated like royalty, whereas if you're in Mexico and you're at the top of one of the major companies, you're basically treated like you're a king down there. I mean, there might be something to that, but it's really going to depend on where he goes. Right now, he's talking about fighting freaking MJF. Like, that's what he's talking about doing.
Right.
Yeah. So, listen. Del Rio got treated like a king, though, and had the rocket strapped to him. The first time he got fired is because a writer said something very racist, and he took it into his own hands. And, you can't punch someone when you're a publicly traded company. The second time, there was probably some substance abuse issues, and then we saw how that all played out publicly. The Andrade, he got pulled in again. Another guy who had a rocket put to him. They gave him everything and anything that you could have gotten when you were in NXT during the NXT's first heyday. And then Vince was Vince with him, but they still tried. They gave him Selena and they tried to make it work and it didn't work. He's been tearing it up with Mello, but again, it's just if it isn't there, it isn't there. It's you can't make fetch happen. So it's I'm not. Is this really? I don't know. Is this really worth putting all this time and energy into? Especially if this was just they were never. There's better people to put energy into. Again, guy looks like $1 million, can wrestle his ass off, and has the charisma of a
Couldn't you just put him in a mask though?
Well, he would have shined in AAA because that's kind of what they wanted, and he effed it up for himself.
Yeah. I think my main point in all of this is that Andrade seems to be the problem. People need to stop looking for issues where there aren't issues, and they need to stop thinking too deeply about this stuff. WWE released him because he wasn't worth it. If he was worth it, they would have kept him and tried, but he wasn't. So he's gone. And will he end up in he'll probably end up in CMLL. He'll probably end up doing dates with AEW. He'll probably cause more problems, and he'll probably end up in Japan at some point. That's my guess for Andrade.
Why doesn't a guy like him get blackballed for no showing wrestling events, kind of fucking over Ray Phoenix in the process, and trying to just hop over to the other promotion? Like, wouldn't he be seen in the locker room as what the fuck are you? Like, what are you trying to do? In this business, you're just trying to go here and there. I don't know what they think.
I mean, you're talking about, first off, AEW, who just doesn't care. AEW will do it if they think that it can get one over on WWE in a second. And then Mexico's a different place, dude. I mean, it's just different. It's just different down there. People get.
Oh yeah, I'm sure he'll be able to.
You know,
I'm sure he'll be able to go down to Mexico. But I was talking about like AEW or almost anything, anywhere, any major company here in the States.
That's carny stuff, you know. If they think they can get 1 ounce of publicity out of it or one like any kind of good press, they'll do it. So.
Speaking of, just did anybody hear anything about the Raja Jackson situation? Any updates on anything?
far as I know, he was never arrested or anything.
Yeah, like, dude, what the fuck?
Well, this is
What's
so.
happening
This is the people trying to not get their self-sued thing. Because this was a giant disaster from the ground up. If they go after him, then people are going to have to talk about how they got into the situation. And the wrestlers were told to shut their mouths. They're not cooperating with police. They've even they went as far as saying that it was just a stunt that went wrong, and now the cops do not know how to charge this guy.
Right.
Yeah.
Because it's wrestling bullshit. Everybody, you watch what happens when a bunch of marks play grab ass and it goes wrong.
Hey, a little teaser though, if you want to, because we don't have enough time to really get into it right now. But if you want to hear me go mental about Chris Nowinski, maybe tune into This Is Awful this Thursday, because I have a lot to say about that man.
What happened with Chris Nowinski?
Chris Nowinski, Mr. I pop my head out when something goes viral, but when Adam Cole's getting repeated concussions over in AEW, he keeps his mouth shut because Tony Khan's paying him $100,000 a year. I can
tell you that Chris Nowinski did go to the AEW locker room and did try to talk to them.
Yeah, no, I know.
And they ignored him.
Yeah, I believe he did.
You know,
I just think that he's also, there's a reason that he hasn't gone public and said anything. Well, I'll get to it on Thursday. That's a teaser for Thursday.
The reactions were very different. He left the TNA kids in tears, and he was ignored in AEW.
Yeah. But I've also
I will say, guys, I do know this. Apparently, Rampage Jackson has cut contact with his son after all of this.
Really?
Yes, I'm looking at the New York Post right now. He said to Ariel Helwani, "I don't talk to Raja no more. I talked to him. I heard his story and I heard some stuff. And then after I learned a whole lot of stuff about it, he dishonored my name. I know he's my fucking son. I'm not cutting him off forever. I just haven't talked to him." Wow. When your own father is like, nope.
Yeah. Yep. Unfollowed him on Twitter.
I'm telling you, this is a really big mess, and there's a lot of people to blame. And I'm sure we'll get something at some point in time. I won't be shocked if a DA decides that they want to make an example out of somebody, but it is way too messy, and it's all this could have been avoided. But I guess
you guys believe that? You guys believe that he's not talking to his child?
I do believe that. I do believe that he's. Yeah,
I believe
he's on the shit list. I believe he's on the shit list. It doesn't mean he's not going to help him pay for his lawyers and all that stuff. But a grown ass man made a very bad decision that hurt Rampage's brand. Mm-hmm. His son did something and it hurt his money. The guy's got other kids, so yeah, he's probably on the shit list. The conversation behind the doors was, "You dumb fuck, what did you do?"
Yeah.
And
Rampage was in wrestling circles too, so he probably got a lot of phone calls when that happened, and he probably wasn't happy with that. You know what I mean? Like he probably had a lot of stuff that he had to deal with. I can tell you, my dad wouldn't talk to me if I did something like that. He'd give me a couple weeks where he wouldn't return my phone calls. You know,
Rampage Jackson may want to work with the WWE at some point, or they might want to work with him.
TKO, absolutely.
Yeah, I mean, and now that they've got this little blemish on there, so I can understand
UFC
it.
also with TKO.
Yeah,
so.
Definitely.
All right.
Well, and then here, unknown sample saying it right here is like, you called him during his stream and called him gay and bitch, which set him off. Like, that's the thing. Rampage Jackson has some blame in this, so he's like,
fathers talk to their sons that way. That boy, we're not talking about a 16-year-old who's getting a little gassed up. His dad called him and was razzing him, and was doing what you do when you are at a sporting event where they need you to get into a certain head and go kick some ass. Except this fucking idiot decided that he was going to be an undisciplined twat and almost took a man's life.
Yep, absolutely. All right. Well, before we move on to our final segment, Kev, do you have to head out for Lord and Apollo?
Oh yeah, look at the twine. Oh no, I'm gonna miss. Wait, we were in the middle of the Dave segment, aren't we?
Well, no, we're about to hit the Dave segment.
Oh, okay, yeah. Then I'm gonna go. I'll see you guys later.
All right, guys,
I'm coming with
check
you.
out Late Night with Lauren and Apollo tonight at 11 p.m. Eastern Standard Time on the WW Pro channel.
Oh, have fun, guys.
Peace.
You pay credence to those Myax numbers. Myax.
All right. Well, guys, it's time for a little segment that we like to call That's Dave for You. All right, guys. This week in Dave Meltzer, there have been a couple of freakouts. Well, let's start with where should we start? This Dave boxing.
You sound like you're in a pool right now, Marv.
Oh, for the love of fuck!
There you go. Now you're good. Now you're good.
All
right.
Better.
Should we start with Dave boxing?
Yeah. So I thought I was getting tired of pulling up Dave talking about WWE Netflix numbers, but I mean we gotta kind of look at Dave talking about Netflix boxing numbers now. Apparently.
Netflix announced 20.3 million viewers live in same day for Alvarez versus Crawford in the U.S., 36.6 million total worldwide. This is only the main event. The full show number average will be much lower and come out tomorrow because that includes the entire card. The U.S. number is much lower than expected, believed to be much lower than Tyson versus Paul, but we don't have a comparison because they only claim 38 million peak U.S. and 65 million peak world, not average for the entire fight. By the way, if Max ever did release any AEW numbers, he would take them as undisputed fact.
Oh, absolutely. Yeah. And chat, by the way, RDT Brick, you should have shown up earlier because we did a Mone Mag tonight already. And
yeah, seriously, man. We did the whole Mone Mag.
Yep. So maybe if you
maybe go back, maybe join the replay crew.
Yeah. We did a Mone Mag. Anyway.
Yeah.
Yeah. No, the fact that Dave Meltzer thinks that he is Mr. Netflix numbers now is insane. His own website is trolling him about this. It's ridiculous. But he kept going. It didn't.
Oh, stop. Yeah. No, because he couldn't leave well enough alone.
Right.
So this is Dave Stanford, the next thing?
No, there's Dave. Here, I'll pull it up.
Oh, Dave Boxing too. I see it.
Yeah.
I hope all the boxing people who cover the Alvarez Crawford rating that came out today read the story I have in a few hours. Let's just say their math is way off, even compared to other live events. Yeah, I'm sure the writers for ESPN are all going to check to see what Dave Meltzer has to say before they put their stuff together today.
Right.
Absolute fucking buffoon.
It's gonna be really funny in a few weeks if Max ends up doing the thing with Nielsen and we can actually get those numbers and see what happens.
Oh my god, Dave Meltzer is shitting himself. Well, Nielsen, you can't really go with what Nielsen.
Right? Does. Yeah. Suddenly Nielsen you can't trust, just like Netflix, right?
Well, he already said Nielsen. He already said that you couldn't trust Nielsen with the AEW.
Oh, that's right.
With TV ratings, which by the way fell under 500,000, but then went back up, but still didn't go back over 600,000 yet.
No, it's doing what you said it was going to do. Hover around 500,000.
Yeah. What is Dave Stanford?
You'll see.
Oh, okay.
He bragged.
So this guy here said, once again, you proved yourself to be an idiot, Dave Meltzer. If they just wanted CNN, they don't need all. Oh, okay. So he's talking about the WBD potential sale. Right. What did he say that he said they only wanted CNN?
Yeah.
Who would want CNN? CNN is on its last leg. It is like it's the shriveled up Voldemort fetus that's underneath the bench at the end of Deathly Hallows and Harry Potter. Like it is a dead brand.
I think his idea was that Paramount doesn't have a news division.
Oh well,
anymore,
so they want to get they want to get the most struggling and terrible news division in the entire world and bring it into there. Like, come on, man.
There are YouTube news channels that they could pick up and do better.
Guy puts the mark in Marxist. I'm kidding. It's Culture Casino joke. Sorry. But so he goes. They don't need all of them. Wasn't WWE looking for?
I've been used as talk sports business. I've been used as talk sports business at multiple colleges, including Stanford, that have talked to esports executives. Let me know you're competent.
What is that?
You're underwater. You're underwater again, Marv.
Can you hear me now?
Now you're good. Now you're good. Yep.
I've been used as talk sports business at multiple colleges, including Stanford, that have taught.
By the way, isn't it Stamford?
Yes, it is. I believe
is Stanford the college and Stamford is the town.
Right. Oh yeah.
No, it is Stanford.
It is? Okay.
It is Stanford.
I know it's one of the
No.
So just because you're used as a footnote
for decades, let me know your comparable credentials.
Like what does that have to do with you knowing about CNN?
Yeah. By the way, Marv,
Nothing.
weren't you
That's Plankton from SpongeBob being swept away, going, "I went to college."
Marv, weren't you cited by the United States government?
I was cited by the United States government and the FCC. So
Yeah.
I don't know. Maybe that's my comparable coverage, Dave. My comparable credentials.
You should put that on everything. That should be your byline on everything.
Cited by the federal government. And Forbes. So
that's true.
And
everybody
Breitbart.
else is doing it.
Yeah. I'm just not one. I'm not one for the. I'm not usually one for the brag, you know. But you know, Dave Meltzer is clearly not. Oh, what's your comparable credentials? All right. So now we got some. Yeah, we got some Dave video, right?
Yeah, I'd say the Richards one is the big one. But
okay, so we'll do the Tony Khan one first.
Okay.
What Tony Khan would think. Somebody brought it up to me. Why doesn't Tony Khan run a stadium? The same day, at the same weekend as WrestleMania, make it.
Oh! I know.
Yeah.
Because
he wouldn't sell 100 tickets.
The idea, because this is about the Saudi Mania, right? He's saying he's saying, you know, the indies, they're not going to have anywhere to go now. So this is
good.
Yeah, but here's my question, and Raj brought this up. If they can't make all in Texas a destination for indies, why do they think that they could do it on WrestleMania weekend?
Look, at the end of the day, like nothing would please me more than if GCW tried to go do Effie's Big Gay Brunch in Saudi Arabia. Please do it. Try. Could you imagine?
Poor indies. They need a place to go.
This destination event, convention.
Also, it's not WWE's responsibility to mother hen the fucking indies during WrestleMania weekend. They don't fucking care.
And guess what? Here's the deal. Do you really think that NXT is going to be in Saudi Arabia that weekend? Do you think that Evolve is going to be in Saudi Arabia? Do you think Triple A is going to be in Saudi Arabia? Or do you think that WWE is going to do satellite shows in the States? Since WrestleMania is going to come on at 10 o'clock in the morning, that leaves the night open for your NXTs, for your Hall of Fames, for your Evolves. Yeah. All you got to, your Triple A's. You run shows on Saturday and Sunday night using your satellite brands in the States, and that's where the indie companies come. This isn't hard to pretend like AEW. Why would AEW be the only option when WWE has 3 options of their own that can do it, right? It doesn't make any sense.
There we go.
The same day, at the same weekend as WrestleMania, make it this destination event, convention, and get all the indies thing, and we can have our weekend. You know what I mean? We can have our big weekend.
Our
weekend.
That gives you everything you need to know about this. Our weekend.
Our weekend. You know what I mean? We can have our big weekend of going to Joey Janela's spring break and you know, all of these different things. And we can go see our big wrestling stadium show. It's a very interesting thing. There's a lot.
No, it's not. It's a stupid thing. It's a stupid idea because everybody wants to sit home and watch WrestleMania, dude.
No one wants to go. Who is going to go to AEW All Out New Orleans or whatever that everyone is, you know, who's going to do that on WrestleMania weekend when all WWE has to do? AEW could plan this for the next year. They could do everything they can and make a big deal for the next year about doing this. And then WWE goes, yeah, well, we're having the Hall of Fame in Vegas at 7 o'clock on Saturday night. And then it's over. And then no one's going because everyone's going to stay home to watch the Hall of Fame. So why it doesn't make any sense to try that when WWE owns that weekend, right?
Yeah. All right. Let's keep going.
I first, when I heard it, thought it was pretty clever and I would have encouraged it. And
why?
Now I'm a little bit more not so sure.
He got swept up, Marv.
You know,
he heard the idea and got swept the fuck up.
At first, I would have encouraged it, but then I applied 2 seconds of thought to it and realized that it would be a complete and utter shit show.
Also, it's in 2027 with the way AEW has been going downhill.
We're doing 300,000 people for Dynamite by then.
Yeah. They can't get 1,500 people in a stadium in an arena right now. They're going to be able to pack a stadium in 2027. What
on
exactly
WrestleMania weekend?
Right. Yeah. Come on, people. When they're getting canceled,
in 2026, there'll be a lot. Things will be a lot more clear than they are right now. You know, like late 2026 than today on the viability of it. You know, because again, you're trying to run a show the same day as WrestleMania that people are still going to watch on ESPN.
God, he's such a shit.
This next one
Great
I
Stevie
picked
Richards.
just for you.
His comments were basically that.
You heard when it started out, he said the great Stevie Richards, like as if Stevie Richards is somehow below him.
Yeah, Stevie. So the setup, I'll give real quick. Is that Stevie Richards basically said that Kyle Fletcher wasn't ready for prime time. That's basically it. He said he could have used time in NXT. He's injuring people. So
bigger ears.
So Stevie Richards, you know, the great Stevie Richards, his comments were basically that Kyle Fletcher needs to go to NXT to learn how to work. And he's not good enough for NXT yet, but he believes that Kyle Fletcher, if he went to NXT, would in time be good enough for NXT. He basically says that AEW guys try to do too many moves and they go so fast and blah, blah, blah. He needs that teaching to become a good wrestler, which he is not.
That all makes sense.
Yeah.
Oh, he says he needs teaching. Oh, who needs that?
Kyle Fletcher was part of a tag team that got popular. He was the flashier member of the tag team. He got lucky because his tag team partner got injured, so he was able to be a single star, and AEW loves the flippy stuff, so Kyle Fletcher. But that doesn't mean that he was ready for it. It doesn't mean that he's good enough. And look how many people he is hurting. Look what he did to Adam Cole. Like, to go out and just act like that didn't happen is ridiculous. It's the same thing that we had. It's the same problem we had with Sammy Guevara a few years ago when he was out there injuring people. He's just a dangerous worker. And Stevie Richards is a guy who has never injured anyone in his life. He's the safest worker I've ever seen. Yeah. So to act like he doesn't know what he's talking about is insulting.
Stevie Richards also had the single worst match I've ever seen in my life.
Yeah.
Once. What was that? Tyson Tomko versus the Mystery Woman.
Oh, God.
That was a bad. I think that's the last time we ever saw Stevie.
I love Stevie Richards. I can't.
I do too. I do too. His ECW stuff is phenomenal.
Yeah, and even his early WWE stuff, I like. Yeah,
at this point. And then I watched NXT right after he said this, and it's Shawn Michaels NXT, and everyone just does move after move after move after move. Except not nearly as good as Kyle Fletcher, not even in the same league as Kyle Fletcher. They're going as fast, in many cases, faster than he is. And it's just like, dude, you know, it's like, this guy is seriously probably, you know, top whatever in the world right now.
He certainly is the top whatever in the world.
Top whatever, like what, top 500 maybe?
How many people are getting career-threatening concussions in NXT right now? Question, because I'm pretty sure Kyle Fletcher has caused like 3 since he's been in AEW. This isn't a matter of if you move fast. Moving fast and doing moves, you know, in a quick succession does not determine whether or not you are dangerous. Whether or not you injure people determines whether you are dangerous. And Kyle Fletcher injures people.
Mm-hmm.
He's not good enough for this company with all these green wrestlers that are choreographing move after move after move after move, not stopping, just go. You know what I mean? It's just like that had to be the most absolutely preposterous critique I think that I have heard someone say.
Oh, fuck off, Dave.
I can't believe it. I would listen to Stevie Richards 1,000 times before I took advice from Dave Meltzer on professional wrestling.
Yeah.
And yes, we understand that accidents happen, but when they happen multiple times from the same guy, it starts becoming a problem.
Well, it becomes a pattern.
Right. It becomes a pattern. And Kyle Fletcher, and by the way, I have said on this show, well, Marv, we have had this conversation while we're watching AEW pay-per-views. I think Kyle Fletcher has a lot of potential. I think Kyle Fletcher is he is a very good athlete, and he could become a great wrestler. He is not ready to be in this position, and he is getting a title shot on Friday, on Saturday.
Yeah, so, can't wait to watch it. It'll be fucking great. By the way, Liquid Fox for $2 also says Punk exercised his demon upon Andrade, it seemed. I guess the demon of being a dick backstage. But anyway, guys, that's Dave for you. This Awful, you guys have a little show going on now called This Is Awful on Thursdays, right?
Yeah, you want to talk about it, Awful? Go for it, Awful.
Yeah, this Thursday, it's the This Is Awful show. It's going to be talking about a lot of stuff in professional wrestling. Do we have any matches that we want to watch this Thursday? Just let us know, and we'll take care of it. But before we go into all that, Marv, I wanted to corner you a little bit. I saw the article, I believe, that you had mentioned about The Pit, the television show The Pit.
I wrote an article about The Pit?
No. You had presented an article about The Pit, I believe, in the back chat. And it talked about how many viewers it got. And it was also talking about something that said The Pit might be simulcast from HBO Max and also on maybe one of the networks of WBD.
Yeah, so when there is something to report, people actually do report the Max numbers. Go figure.
Yeah, that report kind of confused me though, because it didn't give specific Max numbers. It said that in total it had over 1 million. So I wasn't sure if that was saying just on Max or it kept saying in total. So I wasn't really sure about
I think the number was 10 million.
Yeah, 10 million. That's what I meant. Sorry.
Yeah.
But they have the numbers. But like I said, it kept saying in total. So is the Pit only on Max? Or is the Pit also somewhere else? Because why would it say, I don't understand why it would say in total if it was just
that's interesting.
Solely on Max.
I'm gonna look for the
because but yeah, also I'm thinking about this, Marv. What do you think about I'm thinking about bringing back AEW Bingo for Saturday.
That's a good idea.
Thinking about doing that, and I'm thinking about if you guys want to, over on Awful's channel, if you search Death of AEW or Awful Wrestling AEW FUL on YouTube, you can find Awful's channel. If you subscribe, you can listen to This Is Awful, and maybe we will get together and set up the bingo card with the chat on Thursday.
That's a fun idea
for Saturday. So that's called synergy. I've been learning marketing. So
fantastic.
So if you want to help build that bingo card, hang out with us on Thursday at 11 p.m. Eastern, 10 p.m. Central Time.
Okay, I think I found the and thank you for that. I think I found the article here. It says The Pit has been a reliable performer for HBO Max, averaging more than 10 million viewers per episode, according to WBD. Even before the premiere of season 1 in January 2025, HBO execs said they were looking at other procedurals to possibly follow the series onto the air and on HBO Max.
See, it was confused. I don't know what The Pit is, honestly. So
it's a TV show.
It's a medical show. My wife loves it.
Yeah.
Okay.
I heard it was pretty good too.
Okay.
Yeah. All right, guys. Well, that does it for this week. Thank you to everyone who chatted, everyone who super chatted, everyone who showed up and said nothing. We appreciate you all. We love having you guys here with us. We'll see you on Saturday. for AEW All Out and WrestlePalooza. That's going to be a long day. And
one last plug. If you, I'm sorry, I gotta plug the podcast. If you are listening to a podcast, if you listen to them through Spotify or anywhere else, look up Tooney Talk Wrestling. This week, I will be putting up 3 brand new episodes of Tooney Talk Wrestling. So if that's how you choose to listen to or choose to, digest our podcast, that's how you can do it there. And then if you are listening on the podcast, make sure you tune in 8 p.m. Eastern, 7 p.m. Central Time every Tuesday. YouTube.com/@ToonWrestling.
All right. Thank you very much, guys. We'll see you next time from all of us here at the Tooney Town channels. I'm Marvin the Movie Monster. Now get out of here! Now, Perry the Platypus, feel the wrath of my thank you-inator!
Thank you, you piece of trash.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you! Oh, I suppose you want me to say thank you. Well, you know what? Saying thank you is like jobbing. Thank you!
I got a little message. Thank you. Ooh, yeah.
Oh, thank you! Oh, thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you! Thank you!
Thanks? For what? Hi-ho from all of us here at Tooney Town. Thank you!
And viewers like you. Thank you.